Hello and welcome to another episode of my Battletech Extended 3025 mod career. And I've got myself all in position ready to do the first mission of the day, so I want to launch straight into it, but I need one more pilot as we had a few injuries last session. So who shall I take with me? This is a base destruction mission. Might just take Halcyon actually. Yeah, let's take Halcyon. We're in the jungle, so heat shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I'm going to stick with these guys anyway. It is a 5-skull mission, so let's not be too relaxed about things. Make sure we don't have any major losses. But yeah, glad Battletech is back on the menu today. We've got things working last night. The new mod injector tool has been released. Harry's put out a patch so that those that have been waiting to be able to play their mod again can now, so go get that off Nexus Mods. It's all there, same as usual. Just read and follow the instructions and everything will work out fine. Hey Rylan, how you doing? Good to see you again. So I only had a brief amount of time to test things last night, but everything seemed to be working as normal. Like the game was able to load, the save was able to load, the custom mechs were showing up in mech bay, so they're usually signs that things are going to be okay. Hopefully the randomizer stuff is working all right as well for the missions. We'll find out soon enough. If we suddenly see about 8 really rare mechs all at once, we'll know it's not working right, but hopefully, fingers crossed, everything's all good. So here we go.
Time to earn our money. Got it.
And I've gone with the couple of LRM boats, plus an Atlas and a King Crab for this mission. One of the King Crabs out of commission at the moment, just being fixed up. We lost half of it, didn't we, in the last mission? When was it? The end of last week now, or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it? We just missed Wednesday because of the patch. Right, so we've got an 85-ton mech there.
Receiving you.
Sounds like a job for Catch to go sensor lock him.
Move order received.
And see what it is.
Sensors locked
That's a
on.
Stalker 3H. Ah, that's the nasty one with the 2 LRM 20s. All right.
Standing by.
We've got more than that though.
Confirmed.
Pound him with missiles time.
Got it. Target's taken a critical hit. Standing by. Location confirmed.
Oh, if he wasn't unsteady already, he definitely will be now. Let's see if we can knock him down.
Ready for orders.
Oh, I can't quite get line of sight. Okay. I think I'll go for a vigilance sprint then. No, there's really no point in doing that, is there? Ah, too late. I've already popped the vigilance. Didn't get me much further thanks to all these trees. And I'm pretty sure Halcyon's piloting skill isn't particularly high, unlike the rest. The other 3 pilots obviously all maxed out. And that'd be a sniper turret.
Mech warrior. Show 'em what you got.
Okay, at least the vigilance allowed me to move a little bit earlier with Halcyon, so we're going to take advantage of that. See if we can knock that stalker down now. May as well just try to get a pilot injury in, if nothing else. Okay, yep, let's fire everything. Both AC-10s hit, that's all good. And the lasers. Nice, we've stripped half the mech off. That's great news.
That hit something good.
That reduces his firepower very significantly. And there he is, just one LRM-20, SRM-6, 2 medium lasers. And of course, he's lying on his back right now. And I think... should save catch to sensor lock him, but I really want to just put 2 AC-20s into his CT while he's down. But then I won't have any targets for my LRM mechs if I do that. But then again, if I try to shoot the CT with the LRM mechs, their accuracy is not too great when it comes to precision strikes. Screw it. Let's do it the fun way. We can be patient and wait for another good opportunity for the LRMers. I just want to smash this guy. Still, 65% chances to hit on the AC-20s isn't fantastic, so we might not even pull this off, but at least got to try. Oh, really? Did they both miss? Did they both miss? I've got a feeling they both missed. Let's have a look at the state of him.
I've been sensor locked.
Yeah, they had to have both missed. It's just medium lasers will have done that amount of damage on the CT. Disappointment catch.
Commander.
Clearly he's not woken up yet.
I copy.
Still, those 65% chances, not the best chance in the world, is it? But I expected one of them would hit.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Ready for orders.
Okay. See if Gromulus can finish the job here. What's left? 46 hit points. That should be easy meat. There he goes. One stalker dealt with.
Target eliminated.
So what else do we see? Just a couple of vehicles so far. Aside from the turrets. Oh no, that's that's the turret. Just one vehicle is all I can see. That sniper turret needs to go though. He's annoying.
Oh yeah.
Right, so yeah, 80-ton vehicle there. Could be a demolisher. I'm going to reserve Halcyon for now. Let's see if I can sensor lock that turret and smash it with other things. Right, what we got? 70-ton mech there. Okay.
Hey there.
I think I want to keep the Atlas just out of sight of that vehicle, just in case it's something nasty. And I'm going to sensor lock this sniper turret, get that dealt with, otherwise that's just going to pile in the damage every turn.
Receiving you. Aye, aye.
Use our longbow for the first volley. If we're lucky, we'll finish it in one, but generally it'll require something else to finish it off. Have a look. Yeah, it's probably one hit point, isn't it? Yeah. Same old. Right. I think if I move. It's a tough choice here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to move here. I'm going to shoot at the turret just to finish it off. And then, well, I'll fire both of these in case one of them misses. I mean, 95%, you shouldn't really be missing, but don't want to take any chances. And then what I've done is I've revealed line of sight to the vehicle with this King Crab as well. So now Rylan has something to shoot at as well. Oh, you're kidding me, really? Headshot already. I think that was from a large laser. Yeah, that's pretty painful. Okay. Right, but now Rylan has a target. And he's going to pile missiles into that vehicle there. So what's this? The Demolisher with machine guns. Okay. I might actually try a precision strike. Again, I'm always saying it's not the best thing in the world to go for with missiles, but
Firing all weapons.
want to see, try my luck, see if I can just nail this thing in one. Unlikely, but it's worth a shot since I have so much resolve to play with that round. Oh, that's nasty.
I'm under heavy fire.
He's got ace pilot as well. Okay. Well, he didn't use that to move very far, did he? Now, Ryland did make quite a mess of this guy. Not in the location I was aiming for, though. Most of it just hit the front. Okay. They have an archer. And the PPC carrier. I think Halcyon is going to have to retreat a little bit. He's taken a lot of damage. Okay. Let's move Catch up. His turn to tank, I think. Always good to cycle your mechs in and out, share the damage. Think I want to smash this thing first, actually. Come on, surely that's it. There he goes. Yes. Right, and then I'm going to pound the crap out of this archer
Ready for orders.
with LRMs.
Moving to position.
Might actually give them a tiny bit more accuracy for the center torso. Every little helps. Well, a lot of those actually did seem to hit the CT. It's not bad for missiles. Hey, Hotakuken, how you doing? He says, it's alive! I bought the monster mech and built it this morning under the cover of darkness. Oh, you bought the monster mech, right? Are you going to tell us what it is yet? You were super secretive yesterday. Or, sorry, 2 days ago, I guess now. Yesterday was just a blur of playing the Division 2.
Roger that.
Since the Battletech patch put the mods out of commission for a day.
Everything I've got.
Down goes the archer. See if we can finish it off.
Systems holding.
No, probably
Good to go.
pretty unlikely to be finishing it this round. We can hurt him though. I'm really liking it actually, Rylan. I'm finding it a lot of fun.
Confirmed. Mech warrior.
I played some more last night after I finished streaming Battlefleet Gothic 2. I was playing a bit more before bed with Falcon, and yeah, still finding it a lot of fun, to be honest. I think that game will hold my interest for a fair while. I was a big fan of Ghost Recon Wildlands. Played a lot of hours on that, and obviously the Division 2 is a different kind of game, but it's set in the same universe type of thing. It's a similar ilk, the whole Tom Clancy setting, isn't it? Which I thought is pretty cool. I quite like it.
Yes, Commander.
And there's just like a never-ending supply of awesome guns to find and things to upgrade. It's pretty typical for a looter shooter in a lot of ways. But yeah, I mean, the main thing I find appealing with it is I like the setting, and it's a much better game than Anthem, and I'm finding it to be far more interesting than Destiny 2 as well. And they're kind of in the same genre, but obviously they're a sci-fi setting. But Destiny 2 I got bored of fairly quickly, and Anthem never really got off the ground for me. I like played it briefly, found it to be full of bugs and not really much to it, and I just thought, no, not really bothered about playing this anymore. But yeah, the Division 2, worlds apart. Looks awesome, feels awesome, world feels great, loads going on. I love the scenery, the setting, and yeah, the guns are fantastic. And yeah, each of the guns that I've had so far, they all have you know, different feel, different roles. Like that, yeah, they're just it's just really well done. I've not really got much bad to say about it at the moment. Are you going to play it tomorrow, are you, Rylan? Awesome. I hope you have fun with it. Now then, what shall I go for? Vehicle or a turret? I think I'll sensor lock the vehicle. Hey Mags, how you doing? Mags says, Destiny 2 endgame just doesn't do much for me anymore. I did raid in vanilla, but not too interested in it anymore, and PvP gets old fast. That's a good point, actually. I'm glad you raised the PvP, because that's something that I was really disappointed with in Destiny 2. I thought the PvP was pretty terrible, and that might have been something that would have helped hold my interest in that game, and it just really didn't.
Ready for orders. Confirmed. Copy that. Kill confirmed. Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Well, it's hard to say from the lance of mechs that we've encountered so far, but I'd say the rarity tables do appear to be working fine. The Stalker and the Archer we encountered were not super rare things we're not supposed to be seeing all at once, so I reckon we're all good.
Ready for orders.
More turrets to smash now. Oh, here we go. Reinforcements. I swear I just saw a longbow over there.
Targeting for an alpha strike. That turret is gone. Receiving you. Position confirmed.
How many buildings have I got to wreck? 4. Okay. 100 hit points each. Let's go for a multi-target. 2 at once. There we go.
On it.
Good shot, Commander.
That's one down.
Structure down.
I could do this all day.
Are you playing MWO again, are you, Mags? I wonder what brought you back. I've not touched that in such a long time.
On my way. Firing on target. Target destroyed. Receiving you. Okay, I'm on it. Target.
Get your lance to the
Okay, that's the buildings dealt with.
Coming in hot.
It's got to kill these last 2 turrets and the reinforcements, which are over here. Yeah, there's the evac zone. As usual, you have to fight your way through the reinforcements to evacuate anyway. Not that I'd want to wuss out without killing them.
Standing by.
I like smashing them.
Orders.
But it was brought up the other day. Someone was saying, you know, whenever you want to try to get out of a mission quick and easy without fighting all the extra stuff, you usually can't, because you've got to fight your way through all the bad things first. I think I'm going to give Vigilance to Halcyon because he has taken a bit of cockpit damage from that large laser earlier, so give him a bit more protection just in case.
Receiving you. Ready for orders.
I don't need to fire this many, but I've got so much ammo it doesn't really matter. Let's go for the overkill.
Brought it down, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Okay, hopefully be able to wreck this last turret before we have to encounter the reinforcements. Don't want to have to be worrying about a shredder turret when it's AC-20 when I've got mechs to fight. Alright, that's dealt with.
One less turret.
So I don't know what is in this lance, although thanks to the game glitch thing, I did see a longbow as they got dropped in.
Yes, Commander. Roger that.
But we've got plenty of time to set up a firing line. We'll probably go for sensor locking with catch and then just raining missiles onto the enemies. Alright, that's an 80 tonner. Don't get excited, it's not going to be a thug. We're fighting the Capellans here. I don't think they can actually get thugs. Alright, let's reserve Halcyon for now.
How's it going?
Okay, he's very, very close. Actually, rather than sensor locking, I think we'll just smash this guy up. He's probably isolated enough. But they do have a longbow, as I said, so I expect we'll get some LRMs rained on us if we don't kill this guy quickly. Victor 9A, okay. I think I might try for a precision strike here. And see if we can get a couple of AC-20 rounds into the centre. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. And that is why that Atlas build is amazing. Just wrecked him. Okay, now I've got plenty of time to get set up here. Let's get Ryland here. Don't think anyone else is going to pop into view this turn. And obviously I've used my sensor lock pilot to smash the crap out of that Victor. I'd say it was worth it though. It's always fun firing dual AC-20s.
Standing by.
Right. Yeah, I think Romulus can stay where he is, to be honest. Nice to have a turn to lose some heat. Still got a coolant vent skill that I can use should things get a little bit too hot. But I'd rather save it for now. We've got plenty of mechs to be getting on with killing. Again, I think I'm just going to move catch forwards for this and not sensor lock with him and just go for shooting. We're going to go with another precision strike.
Position confirmed.
So this time we're up against an awesome. Yeah, I'm absolutely 100% sure now I've seen what I've encountered that the rarity tables are working perfectly fine. It's all good. We're not seeing super rare things everywhere. Otakuken says, sorry, co-walker walked in and I had to hide the Twitch. Yeah. Can't say the other word because of YouTube videos, algorithm thingamajiggy. But yeah, I know what you mean. So the special mech is just a stalker. Okay, so what have you got in it? He says, I can kill an Atlas from the front in 8 to 9 seconds unskilled. Okay, that sounds pretty brutal.
Good to go.
Hey Catch, how you doing? MRM40, 4 times SRM6s and 3 small lasers. You psycho. Big fan of the missiles then. Right, speaking of which, let's see if we can get this guy wrecked. Wrecking Ball Rylan on the job. Down he goes.
Target eliminated.
Oh, 5 small lasers. It's even more. Oh, but you drop 2 in favour of another heatsink. Right, I see. Yeah, heat efficiency is good. It's all very good and well being able to fire once, but yeah, you probably want to fire more than once per round, eh?
Who wants some of this, huh?
That's a great thing about Stalkers. They are just gun platforms, aren't they? You can fit so much stuff in them.
Receiving you.
I still remember the good old days of being able to cram, what was it, 6 PPCs into a Stalker, I think, back then. And just the amount of crying people would do when they come up against that.
I've got a sensor left.
Oh dear. But that, yeah, ghost heat ruined those days. Oh, hold on, Hotakuken's trying to link. All right, hold on. I can link that for you. Right, there you go. For those that are interested, that is what Hotakuken was trying to link. Ooh, this is new. When did this become a program? Or if they just... I used to use Smurfies. Is Smurfies not a thing anymore? Yeah, that looks brutal. I don't recognise that little program there. What's going on? Oh, we've got a Stalker to kill. Oh, another Stalker 3H. Okay.
Receiving you.
Okay.
On it.
Oh, Smurfies doesn't get updated as much. MechDB became a thing. I've never even heard of MechDB. That's how long ago I stopped playing. I have no idea what that is.
Receiving you. On my way.
Oh, that's cool. Hotakuken saying the Dervish is even on it to test builds before release. So that's on MechDB. Sounds like a good tool if you're a MechWarrior Online player.
Affirmative.
Ready for orders.
Okay.
On my
He's
way.
unsteady. Hopefully we'll be able to knock him down with this. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that Dervish model looks pretty good, doesn't it, Harry? Harry's saying can't wait to get that Dervish model in my mod. Okay, Catch taking a pounding here, but in the Atlas D. He can take it. He's going to be fine.
Under heavy fire.
Yes, Commander.
He's certainly not going to take that line down. He's going to blast this guy in the face with a couple of AC-20s.
Locking in. All weapons.
Looked pretty good. Definitely has to mess him up.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Let's see. Oh, have to wait for the longbow to do his turn first. It's going to be a lot of missiles. Ouch. Still fine. 7 hit points left on the center of that stalker. Oh, so close to wrecking him there. Let's see if Halcyon can nail him. Let's finish this off. No resolve left for precision strikes anymore, but hopefully one of these lasers will hit the center. No, maybe not.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
I guess we'll have to do it with missiles then.
Coordinates
There's
received.
absolutely no way this guy's living through a barrage of missiles. Not from Rylan. Here we go. Lovely overkill. Alright, just a longbow remaining now for this mission.
Enemy down. Ready for orders. Aye, aye.
Yeah, as usual, that dervish design looks pretty good. If there's one thing PGI do well, it's putting out decent looking mech designs. Definitely give them credit for that.
Losing armor. Receiving.
Oh, you didn't want to do that, Mr. Longbow. Now Catch is upset with you.
Run.
Okay, that should be him knocked down. Yeah, there he goes. Still like that longbow design. It's a nice little kit bash there with the warhammer and the big missile pods crammed on.
You got it.
And it's one of the few newer mechs that's been put in that we actually encounter quite a lot.
Locked on target.
I do get plenty of opportunity to see it.
What's up, boss? Moving to position.
Okay, finish him.
All weapons are go.
Job done.
Tango down.
I'll have to try an assassination mission at some point if I see one, because I'm curious to find out if they've bug fixed that. I'm looking forward to there being no more running for the extraction point. Okay, what are we going to take? Let's have a look at the weapons first. Anything good? Could go for that. Not really anything I'm that bothered about here. Don't really especially want anything. I suppose I could take another one of those just so we've got another spare. Aside from that, do we actually have a whole Victor 9A yet? Not that I'm ever going to use one, but you know, for the museum collection. Let's take a piece of that just in case. I don't remember if I've got one or not. I seem to encounter the Victor 9B and the, what is it, 1A or A1? I forget now. More frequently than just the straight up A. Look how quiet and well-behaved chat is today. I'm guessing Sarge and Grom aren't around. I wonder if they'll show up later. Right, I'm going to do this mission as well. May as well. Not going to do us any harm, is it? And then we'll travel somewhere, see if we can find a piece of thug. You'll know when they do show up, says Rylan. Yeah, that's right. I wonder if we can find a piece of thug before Sarge arrives, and then surprise him. That would be great. Who am I going to take for this? So Halcyon took an injury. Don't want to take Sarge out because, like I keep saying, if he dies before I complete this thug, my whole reason for playing most of this campaign is going to be over. Recovery Polar 4.5. I think I can actually just let's take a whole different set of pilots. Where's Buzzkill? Oh, Buzzkill's injured. Oh, why is everybody injured? Damn it! I could take Johnny. I've got Krang, Johnny. Who else is available that doesn't get that many missions? We've got Alto and Shell or Sarge. Oh, I don't want to take Sarge in case he dies. So I guess I'll take Shell. And let's just completely change things up. Let's take a load of brawlers just for fun. Gonna make life difficult for myself again. It's still a 4.5 skull difficulty, so this could be pretty nasty. Don't want to get too cocky, do we? But I just feel like a change. Could take that stalker out. That's not seen the light of day for a while. Or we could take the short bow. Which one's actually got the higher alpha? It's probably going to be the stalker, isn't it? Yeah, of course it's the stalker. Yeah, why not? I could take a stalker. It's been ages since we took one of those. So we've got absolutely no long-range firepower whatsoever. We're doing this psycho style. Which way around do I want these? The efficiency looks the same by the bars. 69.96. What are you? 54.72. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it this way around. Alright, let's go. Rocky pilots out for the day. Hey Skid, how you doing? Another raid. The Aussies are raiding again. Hope you had a good stream, mate. Hotakuken saying, ouch, that dervish is going to be a problem. Dual LRM-20 with 7 tons of ammo and top speed over 90 kph with tweak or quad LRM-10. Nasty. I assume that's the MWA version of it you're talking about there. But yeah, pretty brutal. 55 tons if I remember rightly, isn't it? Oh, you lost 2 mechs tonight. Skid saying he lost 2 mechs. Oh, gutted. Were they important mechs? Are they easily replaced? What did you lose? Rogue Tech being mean to you, is it? that face emote you've got, man. It reminds me of the old Beavis and Butthead art style. If you remember Beavis and Butthead, I'm sure some of you will. Right, we've got a recovery mission here, so where am I going to go? So that's where we've got to recover. Where's all the trees? Yeah, let's head over here, I think.
Move order received.
Must remember, I've got nothing but brawlers.
Certainly.
So I do tend to just automatically take cover positions for a ranged lance, because that's what I use the most. Gotta keep reminding myself. Got brawlers. Gonna need to get close.
Coordinates received.
Of course.
So Skid says they were very important. Shinigami and a Mirax, both in the same mission. Clan Catapult 2C with Arrow 4 missiles. Oh, ouch.
On the move.
Yeah, I'm not surprised they absolutely wrecked you, Skid. Oh, that's a shame. I know it can be so hard to get complete decent mechs in that mod as well, can't it?
Moving out.
That's gonna sting a bit.
We have an unknown on sensors.
Still, I'm sure you'll pull through, mate. You'll be alright. You'll get through it.
Copy that.
You didn't lose any pilots though, right? Your pilots are all good. The meat's safe.
Ready for orders. Reporting.
So there's an awesome Battlemaster 1G. Don't see those too often. And what's that? Some kind of vehicle. It looks like it's going to be an 80-tonner. What am I going to do? I'm just going to brace with Alto, I think. Skid says, no, thankfully the pilots both survived. That's good news then.
Sensor locked. How's it going?
I guess I'll start work on this Battlemaster.
Heading out.
Since he's right here and everything, and it should only have a 20% damage reduction.
Let's do this.
AC-20 to the leg, nobody likes that. Oh, opened him up already, and a pilot injury.
That one's gonna leave him.
That was a pretty good round of shooting there. Not bad, Krang, not bad at all. So,
They've got a lock on.
leg is exposed, he's unsteadied, and we managed to hit him in the head as well. All at once.
Good to go.
Not bad at all. Now what?
Yes, Commander.
Now what? Can I sprint the Atlas anywhere? Not really worth it, is it? Okay, I guess we'll go stand on the edge of the tree line there and brace. Patiently wait for an opportunity to get a bit closer. Okay, what's that? 2 large lasers and some LRMs. That has to be an awesome, surely.
Barely hit, Commander.
Like, now hold on, it could be a stalker as well. Could be a stalker, but
Yes, Commander.
we'll have to wait and see. I think I'm gonna pop vigilance on Johnny, and we're gonna wander over here. And unfortunately, I can't get into position to shoot at this unsteadied Battlemaster, which is a shame. Would have been nice, but instead we'll blast away at the awesome. A lot of firepower here. He's looking a little bit worse for wear now, isn't he? Okay, so the vehicle reveals itself to be a PPC carrier.
Just stop.
Not too much of a
You're
problem.
embarrassing yourself.
I prefer to face those than the alternative demolishers with dual AC-20s. They're a lot scarier. Right, I'm going to use Johnny's initiative advantage thanks to the vigilance. I'm going to give him vigilance again since he's going to be right at the front. I'm probably attracting a lot of attention after this, but 90% chances to hit here. 6 SRM6s, 2 medium lasers. That's a lot of firepower. And hopefully by the end of this, that awesome will become unstable. Or we'll just kill it. There's always that. I'll take that. You okay, Mal? Sorry, Mal just crapped himself a bit there.
Sensor locked.
Apparently I'm banging around too loudly and he was sleeping. You alright, mate? He's giving me evils now. Like, how dare you wake me up?
How might I help?
Never wake a sleeping cat. Right, what am I going to do with Alto? Can we jump? Yeah, let's jump. So we've got a bit of evasion. And then we're going to shoot.
Good to go.
So what's Skid saying? Skid says, but both mechs were elite rare variants. Oh no. The Shinigami is an 85-ton stalker packed full of sensors and stealth tech. Oh, that's very, very big shame to lose then. I'd only even seen the one time on the battlefield and was able to salvage it with a headshot. So you've got a whole 1-in-1, and that's the first and only time you've ever seen that variant, is it? And the Mirax is an elite clan heavy with a special heat dissipating armor. I had it spec'd as my sniper with 2 times large imp heavy lasers. I'm not sure what imp heavy lasers are, but yeah, I assume they're good. And 4 times medium imp heavy lasers. Okay, that's a lot of firepower. Oh, improved. I get you now. Yeah. So 2 times large improved heavy laser and 4 times medium improved heavy lasers. Yeah, so that would have been a massive hard hitter then. Yeah. Eek. Eek. That's not good, is it?
Roger that.
Did you find yourself some violin music to play when they went down? You need some sad music. You need to have a service. A memorial service for those mechs. Oh man, yeah, it is so gutting when you lose super rare stuff, isn't it?
Hey there. Affirmative.
Okay, Battlemaster. It's time to fall over, I think.
Aye,
He's going down. Another head hit.
reporting critical hit.
Pilot incapacitated.
Let's get this done, team.
Poor guy. Alright, what have they got back there? That's unknown. So we've got a PPC carrier to be getting on with in the meantime, haven't we? Let's go here. Skid says, I ended up retreating from the mission as it ended up 2 versus 8 as I hadn't downed anything yet. Wasn't prepared to lose my Direwolf and Supernova for glory's sake. Oh man, no chance. Yeah, that sounds like you made the right choice there though. 2 versus 8. Plus I assume that the mech was still up that had just wrecked your 2 special things.
Vehicle down.
Yeah, no, there's no shame in pulling out of that situation, is there, Skid? Nasty. So it wasn't awesome after all with the 2 large lasers and the LRMs. The 8T variant, don't actually see as many of those. I mean, it's not like they're super rare or anything, but certainly don't see them as often as the other awesomes. Right, this is probably not very worth it, but never mind. We'll have a crack. Well, everything landed, but not where I wanted it.
Solid connection, that one. What's the plan?
The plan, Alto, is for you to jump somewhere and shoot this guy. Yeah, there will do.
Confirmed. Of course.
Not as many hits in the centre as I was hoping. That looked like about 2 missiles hit him in the CT. Yeah.
Need something, Chief?
Not good enough, Alto. Let's see if Krang can make up for it. Although Krang can only get a side angle shot unless I'm willing to move him out into the open. Which I'm not. I don't want to do that. There might be a reinforcement lance. I want to reduce how much damage we're taking as much as we can. So 80-20 hits and cloud of missiles into the side. Unfortunately, I think he's got lots of armor in that side.
Now that hits something. Hot damn, let's do this.
So the saga of Skid and his brutal mission earlier continues. He says, yes, the catapult with arrows was staying at range and just sending missiles my way. Main enemy force at the front was blocking me. I couldn't break through to take it out. Then the reinforcement crawler battalion rolled in, sensor locking all my mechs, making them easy pickings for the arrow-equipped catapult. Oh, wow. The more you explain this mission, the more brutal it sounds, man. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Yeah, we've all been there when there's some damn support mech or lance hiding at the back out of view, raining death on you. And other things sensor locking you and blocking you. Yeah. That's rough. That is rough.
Bracing.
The asset has been secured and is
Oh, is that it? I was hoping for reinforcements. Never mind. That was a bit too easy, unfortunately. So it was fun to give the Brawlers an outing, and I didn't suffer for it. I suppose I should be grateful for that. Yeah, the payout is tiny. Yeah, no wonder the payout's tiny. That mission was pathetically easy. That was 4.5 skull, I think, listed as. Ridiculous. So, no injuries, no damage, all good. I think I need to take a piece of... Oh, I'm going to take that. Always need more of those. I think I'm going to take at least a piece of this Battlemaster because we haven't got a complete 1G yet. We don't see them that often, so may as well. And I think I might take a piece of Awesome 8T as well because same reason, really. There are some plus 10 damage medium lasers that would be nice, and a plus 10 damage PPC, but I can live without them, and we're going to find more of them, at least more regularly than I'll see these things. Now, what did we get from the random roll? Load of trash. Okay. Well, I'm happy with what I took away from that mission. Yeah. Well, that's what you get for playing Psycho difficulty levels, Hotakuken. Hotakuken saying, he says that's tiny, lol. Up that difficulty and you'll see tiny. Here's 20 grand for your troubles. Is that the kind of money you're getting for doing your missions? Just peanuts every time. Oh, mate. I still have no idea how you're getting through that playthrough. And again, if anyone's not checked out Hotakuken's stream where he's playing with stupid levels of difficulty, and I mean brain on the floor, psycho stupid difficult, then check it out. Because that's worth a look. And also, don't forget Skid as well. Skid, who seems to raid us pretty regularly. Really nice guy. Check him out if you get the chance. Right, so we're sending that Battlemaster straight to storage.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
I've got the financial report.
I've got another question actually, Hotakuken. Do you have to pay out more for your financial reports? Like, does it up the wages of everyone? Is that more expensive as well, or does that stay the same? Ah, no worries, Skid. You deserve it, mate. You're always bringing people here. It's very much appreciated. What am I doing now? I'm traveling because we've done all the missions here. We need to look for somewhere where we can go smash Marek forces in the face. So let's have a quick look. Now, because it's been a couple of days, I can't remember which way around we were traveling, where we've been. Let's try Neomede. I can't remember if I've been there. I know I've already done one circuit of this area. This is probably my second circuit of it, but As long as there's still 1 or 2 missions in the locations, I'll hang around. Ah, nice one, Blipsit. Blipsit said, already had a follow on Skid and now have one on Hotakuken. Can't wait to watch. Yeah, check them out. Yeah, I've been asking Hotakuken to stick his playlist up on YouTube so I can catch it. Because I really, really want to see how he's getting on with it. It's just crazy. You have to see it to believe it. And he's playing the game at, I think, about as hard as it's possible to set everything to, and doing a stream campaign like that, that's worthy of some respect. That, and definitely worth seeing. Go fight in the gym. That's Rylan and Johnny falling out there. Well, it's not very often Rylan causes trouble. He's normally the nice guy. Johnny and Rylan both suffer an injury. Johnny gets high spirits. Oh dear, sounds like, Rylan lost the fight. Yeah. Rylan, you need to stick to being a nice guy. Stop fighting people. It's clearly not good for you. You did lose. Sorry, mate. Alright, let's visit the store. I think this is a former Star League presence, so we'll just have a quick look for lost tech. Nothing so far. Don't really want that exchanger. No Gauss ammo. No, nothing we want here. So, actually, now I've finished travelling, I'll just go to barracks, check to see if any of those pilots can level up. Ryland says he started it. I believe you. I can't see you going around starting fights. Not your style, is it?
Standing by.
Vanguard says either don't fight or start cheating. Well, let's hope nobody gets into a fight with Vanguard then. He'll be poking your eyes out and biting and everything. Krang. Let's give Krang called shot bonus. There we go. Who's next? Halcyon. Awesome. Halcyon can finish off gunnery skill. That's nice.
Standing by.
Johnny needs to save up. Minobu leveled up very recently. Shell. Let's give Shell some more gunnery.
Confirmed, Commander.
And Sarge is still sitting at home, isn't he? Okay, let's check out the contracts now. Oh, here we go. Hotakuken's written out his settings. I'm going to read that out. So, campaign settings. Here we go. Brace yourselves, guys, because this is nuts. Max difficulty with everything enabled and 8 components to build a mech. Other parameters: stock mode only. No plus or plus plus or plus 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 equipment or weapons. And mechs can only be acquired from salvage / story progression. So you can't buy whole or in part mechs. Refit can be done with replacement equipment and weapons from the store. Mechs without a complete loadout can still be run as they're weaker than stock. Decker must live and be deployed. That was the other thing. And that's just. I don't think you can make the game any harder for yourself than Hotakuken's done. So check that out. Oh, Vanguard says, well, seeing as I'm in a wheelchair, anybody who fights me is already the scum of the galaxy, so I'll cheat my ass off against them. Yeah, you're well within your rights to cheat. Oh, Hotakuken says Decker's died at this point, but I'm going to try and finish the campaign. Oh, gutted, man. Okay, just no missions against Marek here, but we'll take this one. It's a lunar battle. It's so hard to keep Decker alive, though, isn't it? Vanguard says it's already impossible without all that extra crap he has to use and keep Decker alive. Yeah, that challenge alone would have been bad enough, wouldn't it? Right, what am I going to take? Lunar environment. Oh, I'm just going to make this easy for myself. I'm not a fan of lunar environments. Let's just take the long range stuff, smash them up with missiles. I might actually bring the Harry Lander out for the first time in ages. Let's do that. There it is in all its glory. Well, not all its glory, I guess, anymore. Less glory than it used to be when it had the Gauss. Still keeping our eyes open for another ton of Gauss ammo to replace what we lost, but hasn't happened yet. Yeah, and because it's a lunar environment, it's time to bring out Team Hot stuff again. Where's Rylan gone? Oh, Rylan's injured. Why are you injured, Rylan? I need you. I need you for this mission. Oh, of course he's injured because he was fighting. I forgot about that already. Severely reduced pay all round. Unacceptable, being unavailable for the mission. Right, let's get Halcyon in then, and I need someone with high tactics skill and good heat management. I guess I'm going to have to take Doyle. Don't think anyone else fits the bill. No. Okay. So Doyle's going to have to pilot Ryland's mech for now. And we've got Halcyon in the Harry Lander. And I think we're good to go. Decker managed to make it through 39 deployments, Hotakuken's saying. That's good. That's pretty damn impressive. What was he mostly piloting? Were you trying to preserve him and put him in your best mech, or were you just sticking him in lights? Samurai says, that's not a challenge, that's just masochism. It is, but, like, you know, I wouldn't want to try it myself, but I definitely want to watch someone else do it. Definitely want to watch that. Hotakuken says, beginner Vindicator is what Decker was piloting most of the time. Yes, you can post a link. I can't remember the command to allow you to do that, and my one and only moderator, well, actually, I suppose Shell's a moderator as well, but Shell's at work and Grom isn't here at the moment, so just post the link and then I'll repost the link for you afterwards. I can't remember the chat commands here. Oh, hold on, it worked anyway. Oh, no, it didn't. It's alright, I'll repost that. As soon as the game finishes loading, there we go. I'll repost it for you. There you go, so that's the link Hotakuken was going for. Hit by an enemy Orion. Oh. Yeah, so 39 deployments. That's impressive. 17 injuries, 36 mech kills. Oh, well, that is possibly the best Decker. That's his best life.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, it's probably something like that, isn't it, Vanguard? I need all this stuff written down because I never remember it. I usually have, like I say, Graham or Shell around to deal with that stuff for me.
Affirmative. Moving to position.
No worries, Skid. Thanks again for the raid, mate. Really appreciate it. You have a good night. And very, very sorry to hear about your losses today. You have my sympathy, mate.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, if you get the opportunity, check out Skid. He's a lovely bloke, and he's always popping in here.
coordinates.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Okay, I've got a nasty feeling I've just run down the barrel of a load of guns here. Will I get away with that? I think I moved a little bit too far forward. So what are we up against? 70-tonner, 80-ton vehicle, 80-ton vehicle, and a 90-tonner. Oh, and reinforcements behind us. Of course there are reinforcements behind us. Why wouldn't there be reinforcements behind us? This is going to go great. Just saying. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Ah, crap. Right, first thing I want to do, I think, is prioritize this 80-ton vehicle, because no matter what these mechs are, this is going to have two AC-20s, no doubt. Fingers crossed it doesn't, but probably does. Yeah, it's a demolisher. Okay, so that's got to go first. Obviously, we all know there's no cover on a lunar environment.
Ready for orders. Position confirmed. Targeting forward.
Okay. Hopefully smash this guy up. Hotakuken says, tell you what, Doyle, I'll try to upload the priority missions ASAP, and the whole campaign will be posted if I complete it. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, every time I see you, I'm saying I really want to watch it. That's going to keep me going on YouTube for a while once it goes up. I think it's going to make for some exciting, nail-biting viewing anyway, playing it that difficult. Oh, I need to kill this demolisher. Right, so that makes a Warhammer. That's cool. I'd rather it was a Warhammer than an Archer, I think.
Now it's showtime.
And we've got Highlander 733C. Okay. Yeah, that one's scary. AC-20 and an LRM-20 as well. He's packing some punch there.
Ready for orders.
We have down the vehicle, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I forgot they fixed the, you know, the remaining tags after you've killed things that just hang around afterwards. It's nice that that's gone now.
Move order received.
Right, I guess we're going to shoot up a Warhammer with the Harrylander. I'm going to start getting hurt next turn, aren't I? Screw it. I'll try a precision strike. That wasn't too bad. I think we've opened something up. What did we open up? We opened up the CT. Awesome.
Enemy detected.
That's good. We'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Oof, that's brutal. So Hotakuken says, yeah, the mission that Decker died, there was an Orion, 2 Thunderbolts, a quick draw, then the reinforcements had a Bulldog, Manticore, 2 Demolishers. Oh, mate. No wonder he died. And, okay, you're going for lunch. No worries, mate. Have a good lunch. I'll catch you soon. Thanks again for stopping by. And like I said, I'm very much looking forward to seeing your playlist of that insanity level career. It's a campaign, isn't it? You're playing the story mode, aren't you? So, yeah, even more interesting, I think. There's some real challenging missions there. Right, what am I doing? I'm trying to finish this Warhammer, I guess. Warhammer 6L. Okay, cool. Don't see those all the time. It's kind of scary thing in this environment. I don't want to let him get flamers on me.
Need something?
But I'm pretty sure he's not going to get much opportunity to do that, because I'm going to rack him. I'm going to go for a precision strike with catch here. There we go. That's one less problem for us to face. Obviously, we've still got the 80-ton vehicle to our left, as well as the Highlander. And let's not forget reinforcements moving in from behind us. I don't know where they are roughly now, but somewhere in that vicinity. That's why I'm pulling over this direction, you see, just to try to make sure my backs don't end up being exposed to them. But that's not a good thing, is it?
Standing by.
Right. I think since we can see the Highlander, that's what we're going to have to shoot next. Not great chances to hit. That's a lot of evasion pips built up for an assault mech. But we may as well do what damage we can. And I'm not going to be worrying about salvaging this guy. We've got plenty of Highlanders. I do just want to knock him down as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Get him wrecked. Now, why can't Doyle... Oh, because Doyle's the one spotting him. Ah. Okay. Move Halcyon first then.
Location confirmed.
Not really worth firing the AC-10. Let's just fire the 2 PPCs. Let's go for vigilance here. Since Doyle's at the front and can be seen, we want a bit of protection in this environment. And let loose with the missiles. Unfortunately, that Highlander's not unsteadied, so we're not going to be knocking him down yet.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
But we have just ploughed in a bunch more damage. Yeah, glad I had that damage mitigation there. 40% damage off the AC-20.
Armor low.
Still armor low after that volley. It's not too bad. Just on the arm. Although, unfortunately, it is the arm that's got all my guns in. Ow. Ow. Oh, there you go. And that's why we need as many of those comm systems as I can get.
Warrior injury.
Go time.
AC-20 straight to the cockpit. 1 hit point remaining and the comm system destroyed. Yeah, that's always fun. At least it's only Doyle. Doyle can't be killed thanks to plot armor and all of that. But we now very, very much need to be wrecking that Devastator. Now, luckily, I can fight from the back with Doyle for the rest of the mission as he's packing LRMs. Plus armor for the win, says Vanguard. Yeah, that's right, mate.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Definitely. Now, you know, if that was one of the regulars, they'd be sweating right about now, wouldn't it? Wouldn't they? I think the last one to go through that was Grom, with that AC-20 armed Banshee cresting the ridge and just drilling him in the cockpit. Same situation. He was down to 1 hit point. Comm system blew up. Pilot sweating. But we got him out alive. Ouch. That's 2 solid AC-20 hits on the Atlas as well.
Armor left in that location.
This is why I hate lunar environments. Wow, this guy's got a lot of guns. So 2 AC-20s, 3 small lasers, a flamer and an SRM-6. Got enough guns there, Mr. Tank.
Ready.
Well, I really need to kill that quickly, but also there's a Highlander on its back right now. Dilemma. What to shoot, really?
Yes, Commander.
If anything, now that Highlander's half a Highlander, he's still got an AC-20 though, so it's still scary, but I
Standing
feel
by.
like I should be shooting the Demolisher as a priority, because he's going to really wreck us if I don't. So I think I'm going to go for a precision strike here just to get rid of him. I don't want to be taking any chances that that guy's going to fire again. Yeah, there he goes. Good. That's him dealt with. And that might mean the Highlander has opportunity to get up, but there he goes. Yeah, we can always knock him down again. We've got plenty of missiles. Does mean taking another AC-20 round in the Atlas, but what's the point of having an Atlas if you can't use it to tank a bit, eh? Ah, he's looking alright. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse.
Receiving you.
Right. Continue cycling away from the reinforcements as we go. And I think it's time to vent some heat with Grom. And let's launch another volley at the Highlander.
Waiting for orders.
Right, he's unsteady now, so he's definitely ripe for knocking down. We need to vent some heat with Halcyon as well. I'm going to switch the AC-10 back on, and we're just going to fire at this guy. 2 hits is enough to cause a knockdown. I think 1 hit would have been enough. Down he goes again.
Okay, now the gloves are off.
It makes me wince every time an AC-20 round lands on one of my mechs. It's just butt-clenchingly scary. So I could lose a medium laser plus there.
Commander?
I reckon we'll be alright. Let's just move in for the kill here. Going for the precision strike with catch. Oh, actually, no. First, I'm going to coolant vent. Then I'm going to go for the precision strike. And this will be the end of the Highlander, I believe. Yeah, there he goes. Catch did not enjoy getting smashed by AC-20 rounds. But he's got a pair of AC-20s of his own to make good use of. And he did that. Now, no idea what's in the reinforcements. But we've just seen the first mech pop into view. And it's an 80-tonner. At this point, Catch is going to be spending the rest of his fight at the back as well, but that's also fine because he's our sensor lock pilot,
Receiving you.
and he can still be just as useful sensor locking targets over and over for my LRM mechs. That's what he's going to do. Right, that's a dead end there, so I actually do want to keep moving around this way, don't I? Let's move there.
Coordinates received.
And we'll get a sensor lock on this 80-tonner. Probably a Victor. Yeah, Victor 9B this time. Yeah, that's the one we most commonly see in this mod. I'm guessing they are pretty common in the lore. Right. And we'll keep moving. And keep raining missiles. So we need a coolant vent on Doyle here. And I think I might actually just go for a precision strike. Just as usual, not really that worth it with missiles, but you get a few more hitting the location you want by doing that.
Warning. Enemy
Vanguard says they sure like their AC-20s. Yeah, that's right. There are a lot of AC-20s in this mission, aren't there? Luckily, I've got a couple of my own, but
Standing by.
yeah, the enemies that we've come up against are packing a lot of AC-20s today.
Engaging with Hunt.
And of course, they're all the more scary because we're in a lunar environment with no cover. It's really, really dangerous situation to be in. Right, we've knocked this Victor down. That's good. Is he just going to get up again? Oh, now what's happening? LRMs. Doyle. No, don't hit the head.
Warning. Armor low.
Oh, God. Like, any one of those could have hit the head. How is he seeing? Is that a sensor lock? Oh, it is. It's a sensor lock on Doyle. Oh, no.
Commander.
Oh, no. What am I going to do here? I want to keep my distance. But also, I want a good chance of finishing him off. I guess that'll do.
Moving.
Running a little bit toasty as well at the moment, so I'm going to have to switch a PPC off at the very least. I'm going to have to switch more than that off. I guess both PPCs will be off and we'll just fire the AC-10. It's not going to be enough to finish him.
Oh, nice hit on that one. Nice hit. Hot damn. Let's do this.
Oh good, the sense lock has gone from Doyle for now. Glad that Victor's still not able to shoot me. Getting a little bit nervous. He's got to be more nervous though. He's nearly dead already. What am I going to finish him with though? Kind of running out of mechs that are healthy enough to take a front line role at this point. Well, they're either not healthy or too hot. But such is the environment. Right, I guess we'll go for Halcyon.
Confirmed.
Right, for a precision strike, it's only 54%. It's not great. Can I fire PPC as well? I can. Oh, yeah, I can't get away with the other, but yes. Okay, so we'll fire an AC-10 and an ER PPC from the Harry Lander into the Victor's CT and hope for the best. Please die. Oh, he's not died. He's braced. He's mitigating too much damage. Oh, good. They're shooting Grom this time. He's fine. He's got plenty of armor. 23 hit points remaining on the center torso of that Victor.
Receiving you.
Let's see if Grom can finish the job. Still running very hot. Still going to have to fire reduced amounts of my weaponry. But 2 LRM-15s is still quite a lot of damage. He's going to brace a lot of that away.
Scored a critical hit.
Now what's left of him? 1 hit point. 1 more hit point. Well, I guess if I fire Doyle at him, that should do the job.
I'm under heavy fire.
Still want to keep backing away with Doyle. Try to hide that head. Okay, please, please, will you just die, Victor? Don't want to get shot with another AC-20 round. There we go, finally. Well, that was hard work, wasn't it? So they've still got 3 more things left. One of which we know has LRMs. What's this? 60-tonner. Okay. It's going to be some kind of scout they've got there. It's going to re-angle catch a bit. And sensor lock this guy.
Sensors locked on.
It's a rifleman. Okay. Well, at least we know what it is. So we're going to sensor lock it again. And then we're going to shoot the crap out of it. Good thing about that being a rifleman is they don't have a huge amount of armor. Center torso, not too tough. But we are still running very, very hot, aren't we? How many turns away from the next coolant vent? Alright, 2 turns with Doyle. I think I'm only going to be able to fire 1 LRM-15 now. Possibly just 1 LRM-15 from each of my LRM builds this round. We're not going to be doing too much to him, are we? Ah, 65-tonner over there. Maybe that was what was packing the missiles. Going to need to be careful here because he's going to get into a position to be shooting Catch or Doyle, who are my most damaged mechs. Nice little flanking maneuver by the AI going on there.
On it.
Can Grom vent heat yet? No, one more turn until Grom can vent heat. So, yeah, just one LRM-15 then.
Commander.
Now, can Halcyon get line of sight? I'm going to have to move this way to achieve it. Yeah, that'll do me, I think.
On my way.
Still, again, one more turn until he can vent heat. Can still fire two of my weapon systems, though. That's pretty good.
Good to go.
Now then.
Move order received.
Well, when they do finally get into range of catch, and he absolutely has to fight, at least he's got no heat at all. He can go absolutely crazy. But until that happens, I'm going to keep sensor locking and keep trying to keep that right arm safe. I don't actually think I've got a plus 10 damage medium laser spare right now. I know we passed up some in the salvage recently. Okay, gonna keep on firing. I mean, I could just brace and lose a bit of heat, but I'd rather just keep the rate of fire up and let coolant vent tick around, and then I can lose a dump load of heat there. Catapult C1, they're not too common, and he's hitting the arm. Oh, okay, the arm lived, the laser lived, it's all good. Let's have a look what state he's in now. 26 hit points remaining on that right arm. Everything's fine. Not fine. Right, let's get Grom into position. Now he can do coolant vent now, can't he? Yes, brilliant. That's what we've been waiting for. And I think I'll go precision strike on the CT. It's already a little worn down on the rifleman. Oh, that was brilliant. That's what we needed.
Target eliminated.
That's him finished. So, we can now turn our attention to this catapult C1. And again, I'm not going to mess about trying to salvage that, even though it's rare in this mod. I just want to kill it. Let's go for a coolant vent on Halcyon. We'll fire everything we've got. And let's go for the center. If I remember rightly, I think I already have like 2 pieces of one of those. Not in any hurry to complete one, because we're already well past the stage of needing catapults, but
ready.
It might be nice to have one for the collection eventually, though. Right, so I'm going to keep the right arm hidden on this Atlas. Desperately try to preserve the few remaining hit points I have on it. And we're going to go for an alpha strike to the CT. And he's possibly dead. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's dead. Assuming we didn't whiff the shots horribly. And Catch didn't let us down. There's still one more mech out there. No idea where. Oh, there he goes. He's come into view. It's an 80-tonner. Is that going to be another Victor? I imagine it probably is.
Yes, Commander.
Let's riskily find out. So I'm going to pop Vigilance on Halcyon. No, actually I'm not. I'm just going to brace him and lose some heat. Same effect. He's now got 40% damage reduction thanks to the Bulwark as well. And the last mech is revealed to be an Awesome 8V. They're actually the least scary of the Awesome variants in my opinion, so
Standing by.
shouldn't be too hard to finish this guy off.
Position confirmed.
Even though everything is running super hot at the moment. Right, yeah, it's bracing time. Just going to have to lose some heat the old-fashioned way. Doyle can do coolant vent though, and then we'll go for one more alpha strike. And yeah, let's make it precision strike.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
I think more raining death is the order of the day.
Ready for orders.
I'll make sure I'm in the front arc.
Aye, aye.
Probably not going to be able to fire all the LRMs here, am I? Nope. Still fire 3 though. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Firing.
There's the ammo explosion.
Mech destroyed.
And down he goes. Job done.
Mission successful.
Well, that wasn't too bad in the end, apart from losing that comms unit from the head of the mech Doyle was piloting. But we definitely have spares. Yeah, and we managed to preserve the right arm of the Atlas after all as well. And the other 2 mechs were pretty much unscathed, so successful mission there, and just a short injury for Doyle. Now then, let's see, what shall we salvage? I'm only allowed to choose 2 pieces. Oh man. Oh, tough choices. I'm going to take a piece of the catapult and I'll take the gyro, so I'll have to leave that weapon behind, unfortunately. But yeah, as I thought, I've already got 2 pieces of the catapult C1. We've now got a third. At some point, I will finish one of those off for the collection. But I want to take this minus 30% stability gyro because that's really, really useful. I pack those into as many mechs as possible and probably could do with a spare right now. I'm not even sure I have one of those spare. So we'll take that. Okay, any more contracts here, or am I moving on? I'm moving on. Another lunar world, Athna. Or Principia. Principia. Ah, who cares? I can't remember how recently I've been there. I want to fight the Free Worlds League. I'm going to try Cal Serene, I think. 10 days away. It's not really far to travel, is it? I need to set those repairs going, actually. Pause quickly. So, just a straight up repair for the Atlas. It's only going to take 1 day. And let's refit the comms system in the Highlander. So I have 3 more of those spare. That's pretty good. Let me just have a look at the gyros. Yeah, that is the only the only minus 30% stability damage gyro I've got. So I'm glad I did pick that up. That's important. So that's only going to take a day as well. And actually, while I'm at it, I just want to check, because I did notice there's an LRM-15 there that isn't top notch, and I'm wondering, do I have one of the ones that does crit as well as stability damage to put in there? I might have. I can't remember, so I'm going to check. No, I don't. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, must keep an eye out for that. Do have some improved SRMs that I could start popping into the brawlers, though, since I've been taking the brawlers out for a spin more regularly. Maybe it's time to upgrade them. So which one should I upgrade first? Okay, the Stalker's already got one improved SRM6. Yeah, maybe we'll do the Stalker. Well, let's fix that up. I know it's not as high tonnage as the Highlanders, but the Stalker's actually got a hell of a lot of SRM slots. Well, SRM launchers in it, I mean. So, let's fix this up. Let's get one in there. And one in there. And we've got another +4 damage. Oh no, we've got 3 of those. I think we can fully kit this out pretty much. Okay, so that's every single SRM launcher in this build now has +4 damage. It'd be nice if we could get it fully kitted out with the ones that do stability damage as well, but this will do for now. Next, I want to see, do I have improved medium laser? I do. Okay, so we'll do that as well. Okay. That's a brute. So this is now doing 502 damage with its Alpha Strike. Pretty good going, isn't it? I'm going to switch the cockpit mod out while I'm at it, because I do have some of these spare resolve ones, and that will do. 5 days to fix this bad boy up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's pretty good.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
I'll just have a quick look at what else we've got. I'm still looking for improved AC-10s. Not been finding too many of those. Okay, I'm going to refit this King Crab as well. My travel time is only 10 days. There's no way I'm finishing all of this in that travel time, so I'll have to work around which mechs are available when we get there. But I've got 2 +10 damage medium lasers in here, and I do have some spare ones, so we'll swap those 2 out and these 2 in. So now he's fully packing +10 damage medium lasers. Have I picked up any better machine guns recently? No. In fact, I just have the vanilla machine guns. And I'm pretty certain I haven't got any improved AC-10s of late put in. No. The ones I'm looking for are the +10 damage AC-10s, or +5 will do in the meantime. But anything that does over 61 or 61 damage or more in a single hit can one-shot a cockpit of a mech. So a +5 damage AC-10, that does 65, so that can do it. Obviously the +10 version can as well, and that's why I like them, because every now and then you just get that lucky headshot and wreck something, and it's always a nice surprise when you do. Okay, let's get that building. That's only going to take 1 day. So if I push the... I think one of the mechs was a 5-day job, which I assume will be the Stalker. If I push that to the back of the queue, at least all these other things will be finished by the time I've travelled. So, yeah, in fact, actually all of them will. I think it's 10 days travel and 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 days worth of things to be doing for now. So I'll leave it at that, I think. And away we go. So Rylan will be back from injury as well. That's good news. And it looks like Doyle will be too. I'm not using Doyle that much these days. I'm trying to get the other subscribers leveled up. We've got plenty of pilots to be leveling up.
Job's done, Commander.
So we're 2 days away now. Ryan says, back and better than ever. Let's do this, team. Some good positivity there from Rylan. What do I want to do now? We've got a little bit more time before we arrive. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else I want to fix up. I'm considering fixing up the Highlander 733P. Yeah, let's see if I can find, because I know there's that +5 damage medium laser that I just pulled out of the King Crab. So at the very least that could go in this. Because initially I wasn't too fussed about giving these brawlers improved weaponry. I was thinking, well, I'm not going to use them very often, and when I do, they're probably going to get smashed to pieces. But the more and more I end up using them, the more I think, do you know what? I kind of want some improved equipment in these. Why not? And if we lose the improved equipment, we lose the improved equipment. There'll be more of it out there. So I've managed to get a +10 damage and a +5 damage medium laser into this. And I think we're out of cool things to cram in. We're definitely out of improved SRM6s, and we definitely don't have any better machine guns, so we'll leave this as it is. Oh, hold on a minute. He's only got a 20% stability gyro, so I guess we'll put that spare 30%er in. Yeah, let's do it. I can always rip out this and put it in one of my higher priority mechs at a later date if I'm requiring it.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Fingers crossed I won't be losing any more before I find another spare one, but you never know. Right, so that Highlander should finish the day we arrive at our destination. And of course, for those that don't know, we're really hoping for contracts against the Free Worlds League, House Marek, because they're the guys that have the thug, and I need one more piece of thug to complete a whole one. What do we got here? Nothing good. What's that? What's that? Ah, nothing good. No Gauss ammo. No, okay. Let's check out contracts. Come on, please have some good contracts for me. Even just one against House Marek will do. No, we've been here too recently. Okay. I'm not sure whether to take this travel contract just for the sake of keeping our Marek rep up. Yeah, do you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. It's a very low payout. That's going to be an easy mission. Yeah. Let's do it. That's easy rep. It's at the expense of our Capellan rep, but Capellan rep is maxed out at the moment, so it's not too bad. We can afford to lose a little bit. What I'm really hoping for, though, is other contracts at this location aside from this travel one we're taking. If it gets too sparse on the old job front, we'll have to travel all the way back over to Davian territory and search for the Night Star pieces again. That's pretty much what I've been doing for several weeks now. Search for Night Star, search for Thug, search for Night Star, search for Thug. Oh man, you see how rare these things are though. Let's proceed with the contract immediately. Alright, so it's a Martian environment, so I'm going to need, the hot environment pilots. Rylan is back, so he can go back into the wrecking ball. Four skull, and I believe it was going to be a pretty easy one, wasn't it? And it's a recovery, so again, tempted for a change. Well, it's getting less and less appropriate to describe it as a change, but to take the brawlers out. But I'm kind of really enjoying them when I do give them a run. So let's bring them out. Right, what am I missing? That one. That's what I'm missing. Right, so let's put Rylan in the Stalker, because that's the closest thing to wrecking ball amount of missiles. That's 6 SRM-6 launches. That should keep him happy. And we've got Catch in the Jump Jetter, Grom in the Atlas. Grom nearly died in the Atlas that previous time he was in it. But I think I'm going to leave Catch at home, and we're going to take Alto, get him some XP. Who else can I take that needs building up? Obviously, my maxed out pilots have nothing to gain by continuously doing missions, but my lower level ones do. Emperor Krang could go out, couldn't he? I think Krang wanted to run in the Atlas, if I remember rightly. So let's give him that. So that will do, I think. So we've got Rylan in the Stalker holding the team together. He's the veteran pilot here today. And then we've got Alto with the sensor lock. Not that I'm likely to need it too much with brawlers. Emperor Krang in the Atlas and Halcyon in the Highlander. Oh, Grom's back. Hello, Grom. How you doing? When did you sneak in? Was it just now? Right, let's go. That will do. And Rylan says I'm drooling. Well, you saw that Stalker on the mission a couple of missions back when I used it. Just absolutely ruining assault mechs. So good. Oh, Grom says, showed up right as you started picking the mech pilots. And I benched you. Well, you know, you were very nearly taken out in the Atlas, which was almost your coffin not so long ago. I've mostly been sticking you in the longbow recently. Keep you nice and safe at the back. Throwing LRMs in with Rylan. I think you've already done a couple of missions so far today. And we were saying earlier how chat was quiet without you and Sarge around. I don't know where Sarge is. I hope he's okay. I know he was having some tests done. But if you're watching this on YouTube, Sarge, I hope you're alright, mate. And we are still looking for the thug. We will find it eventually.
Command interface initiated.
Ah, the mercenary life. Traveling. Where are we again?
Grom says, hey, I ain't no cripple. Get me out of that box with tubes and put me back in the Atlas. You're confined to quarters at the moment, Grom. Right, where do I want to go for this? I think that's the way up I'm going to be taking, isn't it? Up that ramp there, so away we go.
Moving to position.
Consider it done.
On my way. Consider it done. Aye, aye.
Be there in a jiff.
Not the best environment to be brawling in, but one thing to say for this is usually there's an encounter around here and it does get a bit close and personal, so
On
the
my
brawl
way.
setups will come in handy
No problem.
when we reach that point. But there's no cover up here. Oh, there you go. You see a mech already. But there's no cover up here that I can get to easily. I think the nearest is this tiny patch of dust cloud there.
Good to go.
Right. I think moving up carefully and cautiously is the order of the day. Yeah, so I'm going to move and brace.
On the move.
For some damage mitigation, because they're probably going to get the drop on me. They're going to be able to shoot Ryland before I can shoot them.
What's up, Commander?
Ryland, as I said, the veteran in this lance right now, leading by example, leading from the front. Just what I like to see. Okay, so first mech reveals itself to be a quick draw. Nothing too scary there. And as predicted, they are getting the drop on Ryland, but he's ready for it. He's braced. It's all good. Ryan says, "All right, everyone follow me."
They've got a sensor lock.
Well, with the firepower you're packing, Ryland, I don't think everyone will need to do much other than follow you. Alright, looks like Krang's going to get some shooting done though. He's got his AC-20s in range. Probably not going to hit anything. Yeah, look at that. 30% chances to hit on the AC-20s, 40% on the medium lasers. It's hardly worth doing, is it? Oh, screw it. Let's try it. Let's try it. I know I'm going to generate a load of heat needlessly, so I'm going to switch the medium lasers off, reduce the amount of heat we're wasting on this almost futile attempt. Well, yeah, look, 30% chance shots hit 30% of the time. We'll give it a shot.
Engage target.
Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? It was worth it after all. That's an arm blown clean off that quick draw. Good shooting, Krang. Well done. Oh, hey, Halcyon. How you doing? Oh, that's not good for Ryland. Breaching shot there from the Orion K.
Mech warriors. Show 'em what you got.
Quick draw using coolant vent there to keep up the volley of fire coming into Ryland. Damned AI using reserve strategy on his last round. Gets to act again immediately, so this is kind of hurting Ryland a bit, but as I said, he was braced. He's getting through it.
Waiting for orders.
Kind of worried about this vehicle over here, so we're gonna pop up
Got it.
and we're gonna see what this is. It's a Devastator. So first things first, vigilance for Ryland. Second thing, precision strike on the Devastator. I want that killed. And Ryland has the firepower to pull it off in one, and there it goes, and then some, and the missiles never end.
One more for
Well,
trash.
that was the most dangerous thing dealt with. Good job. Again, Ryland leading by example still. Oh, there's another. There's another. Oh dear.
Right
All right,
here.
Halcyon, let's get you involved. Pack in 4 SRM6s and an AC-20. Certainly not as much firepower as Ryland, but certainly not to be sniffed at this. It's very brutal. So what are the chances to hit? Well, it's the same regardless of what I shoot at, only this guy has got a little bit of cover and this guy hasn't. So we're going to shoot the quick draw. And I'm going to fire everything. So it looked like the AC-20 missed, but we're getting some good connections with the missiles. I'll reduce his evasion a bit as well. Ryland says, hold all weapons, melee only. Oh, God. Who put Ryland in charge? Should I jump with Alto? Nah. We'll be generating needless heat, and I can get him ranged to shoot at this guy anyhow. Terrible chances to hit as well. But we're going to do it. Still landing plenty of shots in the end by the looks of things. Bit more evasion off him as well.
Hey there.
And Emperor Krang, after landing a 30% AC-20 round on the quick draw previously, let's see if he can do it again. Oh, this time he's got 45% chances. Oh, it's a better chance to hit, so he's probably going to miss them both now. But let's see. Oh, he got one. Left torso off this time.
Critical hit, Commander.
Trust in Emperor Krang. He's doing well. Made quite a mess of this quick draw. Okay, Halcyon taking the beating this time. At least that's some heat off of Rylan.
What's up, boss?
Right. Thanks to the vigilance, Rylan gets to act now, and I kind of was hoping I could make the most of that and shoot this vehicle, but he's just out of sight, isn't he? Oh, that's awkward, because that means the vehicle's probably going to come in and shoot Rylan. Well, I guess we can move here and go for vigilance again. There it is. So he's got some protection from what is most likely going to be dual AC-20s on that thing. Let's face it. How often do we meet an 80-ton vehicle that isn't packing dual AC-20s? And I'm going to take this opportunity to shoot into the side of the Orion. Not great chances to hit, but I'm hoping... Oh, just under the heat threshold. I'm hoping that we can perhaps take some weaponry off it.
Roger that.
We're shooting the wrong side to remove the AC-10, but it's got some missiles and lasers on this side. Structure exposed. Oh, there we go. That's good. Left torso gone. So, mission accomplished. Well done, Rylan. We've reduced the effectiveness of that Orion.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Halcyon there with the New Jersey boy voice. Oh dear. Though since he told us he's actually from the Midwest and he's highly offended by that voice, I do feel like I should change it at some stage and perhaps inflict that voice on someone else. What should I do here? Let's go for vigilance. Let's give him some protection. That's some good damage there. That is not going to be a healthy Orion. Ah, cool. PPC carrier. That's a relief. I mean, probably not so much for Halcyon, who's getting shot by it right now, but at least it's not dual AC-20s. Happy about that. Halcyon says voice is so bad, lol. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll fix you up soon. Catch says Halcyon jealous of my Kansas twang. Yeah, perhaps I should switch your voices around, Catch and Halcyon. Where are you actually from, Catch? Right, what am I going to shoot up here? Could try to finish him off, or could just shoot the quick draw. Shoot the quick draw.
Target confirmed.
That's the right torso gun for the quick draw now. He's just a stick. Not much left of him. He can still go for a headbutt though, can't he? See if Emperor Krang can finish the job.
Moving out. Target acquired.
Keep playing safe with the heat values. Those medium lasers do tend to push the heat up a fair bit in this environment on the Atlas build. Ah, breaching shot. Nasty. Okay. Do you know what else is nasty? Rylan, when you give him a lot of missiles. Hello, Mr. Orion. Let's go for a coolant vent. Let's go for... Yeah, do you know what? Screw the vigilance. We don't need protection anymore. We just need to be going nuts. Right, I'm going to have to switch off a laser, though. It's a little bit hot. But there's no way this guy's living. This is overkill times a million. There we go.
Hostile removed.
Oh, I think you've said before, haven't you, Catch? Yeah, Catch says he's from Minnesota, but I don't have the Fargo accent. Does anybody really have the Fargo accent, though, Catch?
Position confirmed.
Except for in Fantasyland. Right, let's go for another coolant vent and hopefully wreck that vehicle in one with Halcyon. There we go, didn't even need the missiles.
Report. Vehicle destroyed.
And pretty sure, because this was such a low payout, that is it. We just need to run to the objective, and that's the mission over.
Move into position.
Catch says, I don't think so, but up north they do. So there are actually some people from the state that do talk like they do in Fargo. Wow.
Confirmed.
It's quite a crazy accent as well, isn't it? I'm sure pretty much everyone's seen Fargo before. Okay, job done there. Another successful mission. Nobody died, nothing lost. Everything good. I want to try out that chameleon, you know, at some point. If I don't have much luck finding what we're looking for in terms of the Marek contracts, on my way back, I might stop at some lower level locations so we can try that chameleon out. It's going to be terrible, but it's got to be tried at least once, and that could put it safely into storage and bring something better along in future. Right, I'm just going to take weapons for this. And we got a piece of quick draw. Welcome back, Hotakuken. Hope you had a good lunch. Nobody died while you were away. It's all good. Okay. Where were we? Are there any more contracts here? No, there aren't. So it's time to travel. Yeah, because for those that might not remember, I did manage to grab a complete chameleon recently. And it's terrible. Like, you can't fit much in it. It's going to be hard to use, but I at least want to give it a run. Just the once. Just to see, you know. Yeah, it's the reason it's bad is because unlike the other 50-ton mechs, it actually has quite a big engine, so it's super fast. So it's going to be a scout, but as we know, anything with a big engine in Battletech does not have much room for weaponry. So it has 5 support weapons and 3 energy weapons. Just 3 medium lasers and 5 machine guns is what I went for on it. Yeah, try to use it for flanking maneuvers, I guess, or get into the rear arc of enemy mechs. But we've never used it, and I would like to use it just once before I bin it forever. I think Infernal was suggesting that I flush it out the airlock immediately when we first got it. So yeah, maybe I'll just hop across to New Roland quickly. It's former Star League presence. It's only 9 days away. It's low level. It'll give me an excuse to run the mediums and just try that chameleon. Since we're not having any joy finding the thug as usual, let's have a distraction. And it passes a little bit more time, so hopefully some of the missions in this area will replenish as well. So we were starting to run very thin on those. Good old Minnesota Wild. They have a cool emblem catch. I used to quite like that. Oh, Hotakuken says wedding anniversary today, so my wife and I wanted to eat lunch together. Oh, congratulations, mate. And yeah, we recently heard from Rylan. He's proposed and he's going to be getting married. Let's give these guys some medical supplies. Five-year wedding anniversary and been together for 11 years. Oh, that's good, Hotakuken. And long may it last. Congratulations, mate. I think me and Shell have been together 17 years now. Anniversary for us is 17th of February. So, yeah, quite a long time. Catch says, adopt the Wild as your team, Doyle. No, actually, the San Jose Sharks was the one I picked because I've got absolutely no connection with the States or Canada whatsoever for me to say, oh, you know, I've got family from there, I'll follow that team. So I literally just like went, oh, which one do I like the look of? And at the time when I was first kind of learning about ice hockey, I quite like the San Jose Sharks, so I picked those. No other reason than I thought their shirt looked cool. But honestly though, I'm not winding you up here, Catch. Minnesota Wild were close because I quite liked their shirt as well. Just Sharks won it over for me in the end. Normally I prefer cat things, you know, cat-based stuff. So that's why they were close. But yeah, no, I ended up going with the Sharks. And the local team to me, the nearest one, Derby doesn't have its own ice hockey team here. So the nearest one is Nottingham, which is about 20 minutes away. That's Nottingham Panthers. Although I don't imagine you'll have heard of any British ice hockey teams. It's not really a major player in the world of ice hockey, Britain, at all. But I have watched them. They're pretty cool. Right, nothing I want to buy there. I mean, there's a piece of catapult. I could complete the catapult by buying a piece of it. It's fairly cheap as well, but I'm not sure it's worth it. I'm sure I'll complete one of those in the end by just killing one anyway. And I'm not in any rush. So let's have a look at the contracts here. That's what we're here for. That's brilliant. Hotakuken says, yeah, I married a good one. Yesterday she told me we should just exchange cards in the card aisle at the store so we didn't have to waste money on them. She definitely sounds like a keeper, mate. That's a good one. Practical. Oh, right. Okay, there's only one mission here. Are you kidding me? Why is there only one mission? We've not been to this location in ages. And there's only one mission. Ugh, right, okay, so we'll do this. It's a 3 skull, and I want to take the mediums out, so we're going to do that. Let's get rid of all of those. Let's get the chameleon, Hunchback 4P, Hunchback 4G, and, oh yeah, we've got Centurion that's an LRM boat. Right, let's switch pilots. What's this? Oh, it's hot environment again. I think I might take Doyle out for a spin here. Yeah, probably should put Doyle in the chameleon, you know, because let's face it, whoever's in that chameleon is gonna have a tough time and might die. So let's put Doyle in it, and everyone else in the Hunchbacks and the Centurion. So we've got Krang, Alto, Halcyon again. They are in need of leveling, so I'm happy to take them out. And they've all got coolant vent, which is great for the environment. And let's deploy. So first outing ever in my career with a chameleon. Looking forward to seeing just how terrible it is. At least it looks cool. Yeah, I used to like the NHL games. Like I've got a few of them over the years, like for PlayStation and whatnot. I used to like playing them, but my friends weren't really into ice hockey though. Like they preferred playing FIFA over NHL. So I eventually stopped picking them up. I think, oh man, when was the last one that I got? I think the last one was probably way back in 2015 now, something like that. Like quite a while since I bought one of those games, but I did used to find them fun. I don't know, there's something about ice hockey I liked. It's not a very common thing over here. And I never had the opportunity to play it growing up. I played all sorts of sports growing up. I was very lucky. Went to a good school for all of that, but ice hockey is just not really a thing over here, so I never got to try it. And I always liked the look of it. It always looked so much fun. I like contact sports, yeah, like field hockey. I have played field hockey. Yeah, that really don't like field hockey. I think it's terrible. No offense to anyone that does, but it's not for me. But ice hockey always looked like the way funner version of hockey. You know, that's the best hockey in my opinion. And I never got to play it. And then a few years back, I started trying to learn how to skate again because I hadn't skated since I was in like high school, and I didn't do much of it back then. And I was trying to learn how to skate again. I'm still pretty terrible. I can't skate anywhere near well enough to play ice hockey. But there is like a local amateur, you know, mess about team that happens in Nottingham, filled with, you know, old guys and you know, overweight, unfit people like myself, that I was thinking about maybe getting into, but you've got to be able to skate to a certain level first, and I haven't gotten over that hurdle yet. But it was something that I always wanted to do. Let's call it like a bucket list kind of thing, but never achieved it so far. Right, I'm going to run over here and see if I can draw them in. This is not really the best map for me to be trying out this new chameleon on, is it? Because there's not much room for flanking. We're using its speed advantage. Harry says, I have an ice hockey management game on Steam and I've no idea why. I know the one you mean, and I thought about getting that myself, but because it doesn't have a proper match engine like Football Manager has. And I think I was talking about this recently actually. Like if they made it with a proper match engine, I would be all over that game. I'd love playing that, but because it doesn't have one, so far I've not bothered with it. Catch says, hockey's very watchable, but probably more so if you've played. Oh, I enjoy watching it, actually. Yeah. It's like I say, I've watched some matches, like Nottingham Panthers. Like, it's definitely fun to watch. Very fast-paced, interesting. Not too many breaks. Like, I can watch ice hockey. American football, that ends up boring me to death. No offense again, but it's not for me. But ice hockey, way more interesting. East Side Hockey Manager, yeah, that's right, Harry. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking about getting, and then when I saw there's no match engine for it, I thought, nah, because I'd love to see that. Like, because you know, I really like watching. Obviously, I stream Football Manager 2019 on Friday nights, and I love the match engine for that. I love commentating over it. And if there was the same thing for ice hockey, I'd be all over that. So maybe one day, fingers crossed, they'll build a proper match engine for it. But I imagine it takes a lot of work. And it took years of Football Manager games existing before that had a match engine, didn't it? Right, so we've got a 50-ton mech over there. So Alto is going to sensor lock that for us. And we're going to make a start on him with the LRM Centurion. Let's lock that. Catch says you should live stream your participation in an English amateur hockey league. It would probably involve me falling down a lot at the moment. My skating ability nowhere near high enough.
Yes, Commander.
Right, let's get Halcyon on the job.
Consider it
Time
done.
to rain some pain on this Hunchback 4G. And he's a scary, scary beast with that AC-20 against mediums. Don't really want to let him get too many shots off before we finish him. Yeah, I think East Side Hockey Manager has been around for ages. Yeah, that is a pretty old game, Catch. I'm pretty sure.
Ready for orders.
It was a long time ago when I was looking at it. Right. Okay. Emperor Krang piloting the Just In Case. This is the mech named after the other guy that works on this mod with Harry.
Copy
So we've got the
that.
Harry Lander and we've got the Just In Case Hunchback. I'm going to use Vigilance for some protection for Emperor Krang because he's clearly going to get shot at by this Hunchback. Is it worth me going for a precision strike here? Probably not. Let's just fire. Let's just fire normally. Let's pray we hit with the AC-20. Looks like we did. Something got opened up. Didn't see what though. All happened a bit fast. Oh, he's not shooting. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with this. Now we've got the first time of firing in the brand new Chameleon. Doyle is going to pew pew 3 medium lasers into the Hunchback. Terrible chance to hit as well.
Engaging target.
Wow. 1 medium laser connected. Wasn't that impressive? I bet you're all jealous of my Chameleon now. Oh, what an idiot, Agron. Our Catch says Out of the Park Baseball has a 3D engine now. Oh, they've got one, have they? I've never really got into baseball either, if I'm honest, but that's cool that that's got an engine.
Barely a hit, Commander.
Yeah, I want one for an ice hockey game. I'll be very happy the day one of those exists. Okay, time to draw Krang back a little bit into the cover of the trees. And we're going to fire another AC-20 round at this Hunchback. That is a terrible, terrible chance to hit. Oh man, that's awful. I'm going to switch off the lasers. I'm going to try my luck with the AC-20. He managed to score a hit with a 30% AC-20 chance in the previous mission, so why wouldn't we try right now? Let's see how lucky Krang really is.
All right, let's
He's pretty damn lucky. You seen the state of this?
reporting critical hit.
30% chances mean nothing to Krang. He hits 30% 100% of the time.
You have orders?
Right. Now what? I've got enough resolve for vigilance, so I think
Have no doubt it will be
I
done.
will move Alto into the danger zone. Pop vigilance, and he's not fired so far, and he's carrying a ton of medium lasers, so we're going to make the most of that. Again, not great chances to hit, but
Unleash it.
he's going to hit something, surely. There we go. Left torso destroyed now.
Reporting critical hit.
Why is Major League Baseball so hard to watch now, Catch? Is it the rules? Is it the players? Not being someone that watches it myself, I'm interested to know what has made it so difficult to watch now. Hotakugan says, "Can I make a suggestion?" Yes, you can. Right, what am I going to do here? Let's go for vigilance, and we'll pew pew our 3 medium lasers at this guy.
Engaging target.
He's barely got anything now. What's he got? A small laser? Yeah, just a small laser in his head. Well, there's one good thing about the Chameleon. You can build up a bunch of evasion with it. So 50 tonner, 55 tonner, and this Ostrock is a 60 tonner. He's probably the biggest threat remaining now, unless that turns out to be another 4G. Fairly unlikely though. Alright, let's rain some missiles in with Halcyon. Down he goes.
Hostile removed.
Oh, Catch says games take 3.5 hours with 22 commercial breaks. Too much inaction in the modern game. Yeah, that sounds appalling. Yeah, I'd get pretty bored pretty quickly. 22 commercial breaks. Unbelievable.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Yeah, don't worry, Hotakuken. I'm aware of that stuff. I'm playing very casually at the moment though, because I'm mostly reading chat. So, but what I usually do is I'll face front on to the enemy first, so that there's more chance of the damage spreading around everywhere. And then once somewhere gets a bit damaged, then I'll start angling away. But at the moment, like the movement for this guy here in particular, he ended up there because I wanted to move him as close as possible, and that's as far as I could twist him after the move. I think that might be the reason. Right, I'm going to keep charging this chameleon in because I want to see if I can get into machine gun range. I want to fire all 5 of these machine guns at some stage. We'll keep up with the vigilance. Right, that's Hunchback 4J, so I'm not too scared of him. Definitely the priority is to wreck this Ostrock. Another 3 medium lasers. Now, this is the joke of this mech. It's like, it's not even as good as my Firestarter builds, because the way I like to build the Firestarters is 3 medium lasers and 6 machine guns. And I mean, it's basically a Firestarter with a little bit more armor and 1 less machine gun.
How might I help?
So depressing. But at least it's getting an outing. We're trying it out.
Of course.
And I'm going to go for a precision strike here with Alto, I think, because I want to do as much damage to this guy's CT as I can. And that looks pretty good. He's almost down.
Solid connection on that.
We've crit something internally. 82 hit points. All right. If we can get in range with someone else. I think the AC-20 mech's going to be too far away, though.
Light damage, Commander. What's up, boss?
Yeah, can't get close enough. Oh well. Which torso's damaged? So only the left. There's nothing in that side of the mech. I guess we'll just do a normal move and brace. Chameleon's doing just fine. So it's a good amount of speed. Obviously, that is severely reduced because I'm wading through water at the moment.
For orders.
Not ideal. As I said, this map is not the best for trying out the chameleon on for the first time, but if you're someone that likes a fast-moving scout mech for your sensor lock pilot, perhaps you've got sensor lock and ace pilot, something like that, I could imagine the chameleon doing a good job at that because it is fast and, you know, it's got more armor than a light mech.
Lock on me.
But I prefer things that just hit hard generally. And it doesn't tick any boxes for my requirements. Artakugan says, bro, you need to try hard 110% of the time. I can't do that because there's no such thing as 110%. It's impossible, Hotakukan. I can't actually do that.
Wow. Your targeting skills aren't impressive.
Oh, Harry says, it's almost as if they didn't design the mech for combat. Well, isn't it the training mech? Something like that. Is that what the chameleon is? I forget now. That's awkward. That is a hell of a lot of evasion he's got. Right, I'm just going to reserve Doyle for a moment.
Standing by.
Ah, reinforcements. See, that's how little attention I've been paying. Didn't even know they were coming. Catch says that's exactly what someone who doesn't try hard would say. Oh man, I'm really annoyed that I can't finish this Ostrock because I'm never going to hit him with that amount of evasion. And I've only got one pilot with 10 gunnery, and yeah, Doyle's not going to do it with 3 medium lasers, is he? Not happening.
Something I can do.
I mean, at best, I can sensor lock him with Alto, remove 2 evasion, but then he's still got tons of evasion. It just hardly even seems worth it. What are my chances to hit there? Look at that. Look at that. And I've got this to worry about as well. The reinforcement lance coming soon. I'm going to find myself stranded out in the water, far from my cover. I mean, I could just push on and try to come out up here, and then I can use these trees for the next wave. Really not sure what I want to do. Well, we'll make a decision. Let's do this. And how is my rear going to be for Doyle? Think it's safe. Maybe. Let's hope it is. Right, let's have some vigilance as well. And we'll shoot this guy in the back. Would you believe it? I can't believe it. We actually killed it with 3 medium lasers. Wow. Oh, the chameleon's awesome. You should all get a chameleon. Clearly best mech ever. See how it just killed that guy? Definitely evidence that it's the best. Right, now what? I think I still want to keep pulling my guys over in this direction. Have a look at my chances to hit. Is there any difference there at all? No, it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, we'll go there. And I don't think these guys can shoot yet. They're still too far away, unless they've got LRMs.
Moving out.
But making the most of being in the water right now with this kind of hot mech. So, just going to fire all the lasers all at once. Catch says Super Soaker kill shot. Nice, yeah. About sums it up, doesn't it? I'm determined to use these machine guns though. They're not going to feel like a Super Soaker if I get them in. Right, that's a Griffin. Okay.
Hey there.
Still, the just in case not able to get in range to shoot anything. So, do you know what? This time I'm just going to sprint. Damn the protection. I need to get him forward so he can actually reach stuff. Also, Halcyon. Where's the map edge? There, so I can't even get up around there. Yeah, Halcyon needs to start moving to catch up with his teammates. Lance mates, sorry. Because I don't want him getting caught out by this reinforcement lance all on his own. Nice, we've opened something up there. Was that the Griffin shooting at Alto? Wasn't paying attention.
Oh, it's on now.
Guess it probably was. Okay, Doyle can act early thanks to the vigilance, and you know what? I'm gonna do it. I think I can get, I can get the machine guns in. It's happening. Right, just want to be a little bit careful of that Griffin's position. But not too careful, because it's time for caution to the wind. And Finally use the machine guns. Full alpha strike from the chameleon. See how much of it ends up hitting that center. Yeah, I'm doing 1 damage per machine gun against him because he's braced and he's in cover. But we still managed to blow something off. Something came off. That was totally worth it. And look at that evasion. 4 evasion as well. And I've got vigilance. This thing's invincible. Can't possibly die. Alright, let's get Alto on the job next, I think.
Certainly.
Let's stay flat facing and burn away. It's running out of armor in almost every location at this point. Very, very low, look.
That's a critical hit.
Cat says the Jersey accent on Halcyon cracks me up now that I know better. It is fun, but like I said, I feel bad because I know it's not even close to his accent, is it? Like,
Yes, Commander.
totally wrong.
Roger that.
I should maybe swap him and Krang around. Where's Krang from? Are you around today, Krang? Alright, finally we get the AC-20 into range. Krang does not miss with AC-20s, does he? I think we've got a specialist here.
Score. Critical hit.
It's like Sarge. Sarge never misses either. What's this link? Ah, a game. No worries. It certainly does stand out, Halcyon, yeah. It's got that going for it. Well, at least it sounds better than the game's attempt at British or Irish accents.
Given them everything
What into the YouTube description, do you mean, Grom? Because the answer is probably yes, assuming I remember to pass that on to Shell, because she puts the YouTubes up. Right, let's do that. There we go. Now, what did I miss? Alto got sensor locked and shot.
Hell yeah.
Didn't seem like there was much. Okay, and the Hunchback's dead. See, that is how much attention I'm paying. I didn't even realise I killed the Hunchback. Can we get the machine guns in again? We can. And I need to be careful, though, because reinforcements... Oh, that's a 70-tonner. Okay, so I need to angle like this, because I've got to protect that back. Can't face on, or I might get shot in it. But we've got all the machine guns now. In range, so what should I go for? I haven't attempted a headshot in so long. We could try for a headshot. It's only a 15%, but why not? I think it's literally been weeks since I last properly tried for a headshot, and we've got all these machine guns. Right, so we got one hit. I think that was just an accidental machine gun hit, wasn't it? Yeah. Halcyon getting shot there, but only into the shield arm. He's doing just fine. Yeah, I've copied it and pasted it in my messenger thing to Shell, Grom. So, if I'm understanding you correctly, we should be able to stick that in the YouTube description for the YouTubers. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, YouTube, it's a free game, I think, as far as I gather. That Grom is linking for us. Right, now what? Oh, that's an assassin. Right. Well, I'm not scared of an assassin. They're terrible.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not going to be able to get anyone in range. I don't think I'll need to, actually. I think I could probably just leave Doyle and the chameleon to finish off that griffin. So let's focus our efforts in the other direction once more. And I'm still not going to be in range for that, am I? Okay. Right. I think rear should be safe on Halcyon if I move here. And we're just going to shoot this thing up. Hardly any guns, hardly any armor. It's not going to take much to wreck this. Look, structure exposed already.
You have
And I
orders?
think I'll just do some sprinting. No, let's not sprint. Let's just walk sensibly and calmly
I understand.
and brace.
Receiving you.
And same again. Looking forward to finally finishing off that Griffin, because then I can start properly facing these guys. Don't like being side on at the moment. What have we got? I saw one was a 70 tonner. Ah, there. Grasshopper. And what's the other though? Okay. I mean, surely this guy could have had a go at shooting my chameleon in the back, but apparently he'd rather shoot a hunchback and end up facing his rear towards my chameleon. I'm not sure you wanted to do that, Griffin. Hold on, let's check. What's his armor levels? 35, 30, 30. Yeah, no, he's still got less armor on the back than he has on the front, so yeah, I'm going to put this down as a really, really bad idea for that Griffin. And we're going to try to capitalize on it. Go precision strike, rear CT.
All weapons emitted.
You did not want to do that. Oh, he's not dead though.
Critical damage detected.
Can't be much of him left. I'll have to wait to have a look. Oh, the assassin's jumping away. Is that all you've got, assassin? Right, let's have a look. 9 hit points. 9 hit points remaining on the Griffin. So close to finishing him off. Okay. Well, that's a little bit annoying because I was hoping I could maybe start having my rears back that way by now, but I can't yet. Right, let's do this. I'm going to need all my resolve for vigilance because I'm playing around nowhere near any cover over and over. Let's fire the missile spam at the Grasshopper. Pretty terrible shooting there from Alto.
How's it going?
I think he needs to put his glasses on. A little bit concerned about Alto's rear in relation to the position of that Griffin over the other side.
Right here.
Maybe Halcyon can do something about it. No, not if I move that far. Terrible chances to hit. Unfortunate. Okay, the other mech reveals itself to be a quick draw. Well, this isn't too scary. We've got plenty of armor and firepower to deal with these guys.
Not much armor left in that location.
Shut up, Krang. I was just saying we've got plenty of armor in these. Oh, there's not much armor left in that location. Oh, structure exposed. Oh no, oh no. It's alright. I mean, at worst we lose a medium laser.
Taking internal damage.
Not really fussed about that. We've got plenty more where that came from. Oh, now he's going for the rear attack. Ouch. Suddenly the Griffin got smart.
Okay, now the gloves are off.
Alright, let's just check this out. So, 6 armor left on that left torso. I mean, it's just a plain vanilla medium laser. I really don't care if that comes
How
off.
might I help?
Nothing to worry about. Let's see.
Reporting.
Thinking about perhaps pulling over towards that cover. I think I will. I'm expecting that Griffin will be dead very shortly. So if you're worrying about Alto's back, hopefully there shouldn't be anything to worry about. I'm not going to go Vigilance. I'm going to go Precision Strike on this Grasshopper. Just try to do as much as possible to the CT. He's the biggest threat on the field at the moment. Messed him up pretty good. I think I'm just going to ignore that assassin. Like, the firepower in it's pathetic. SRM2, LRM5 and a medium laser. Yeah, whatever, mate.
Standing by.
You do your worst with that. Now, actually, before I use that, I should probably get Doyle to finish this guy off first before he moves. Make the most of this. I mean, come on, 9 hit points rear CT. There's no way he's surviving this. No way. There he goes. Chameleon, best mech.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Right, now I can do
Receiving you.
my business with Emperor Krang, and if I can, I need to now try to protect that left side a bit. Like I said, I'm not really worried if it does come off. It's not the end of the world, but we may as well make a vague attempt. Let's do that, and yeah, we'll give him some vigilance. Right, so what I'm looking for here is a lucky AC-20 round to the center torso. Let's see if we get it. No, we blew the leg off though. Could have been worse.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Commander.
Okay. Back Halcyon off into these trees just so he's a little bit protected. Not that I think he really needs it, but we're going to fire the LRMs at the center torso of the downed Grasshopper. It's not going to kill him, I doubt, but it's certainly going to mess him up. Large laser crit, heatsink destroyed. Okay.
Nice hit.
What's the quick draw going to do? Apparently just run away. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Grasshopper's getting up. What's he going to do? Is he going to run away as well? Or is he actually going to shoot? Oh, he's shooting at Alto. This is fine. Alto's got plenty of armor. Now then, Emperor Krang, thanks to the vigilance, can act immediately. And how do I want to do this?
Location confirmed.
Gonna go for vigilance again on him. And we'll try our luck on this Grasshopper again. 48 hit points remaining on the internals on the center, and there he goes. Emperor Krang's having a great day today. He's doing really well for us. Assassin choosing to shoot Halcyon. Good job I moved him into cover, I guess. Reduces the damage a little. Although I did say not really worried about the damage that thing outputs. It's so terrible. What should we do? Well, first of all, let's reposition Halcyon, and I think I'll shoot the assassin.
Firing all weapons.
That quick draw's got quite a bit of evasion built up at the moment. Right, time for a sprint with Doyle. Oh, I forgot I've got jump jets in this as well. So used to playing without jump jets. Right, okay. Oh, look at that evasion you can get. That is loads. That's insane. I mean, it's not insane if you play Rogue Tech, and it's not insane for a light mech, but this is a 50-tonner. Look at that evasion. I'm loving that. Right, okay.
What's the plan?
Alto, yeah, let's give chase. I think I might want to fight from those trees there, so we'll move this way.
you wish.
Alto's pretty good condition all round. So rather than go for any protection, let's just fire at this guy. He's going to be in bits.
I believe this should have respect.
Right arm comes off, left torso comes off. Yeah,
What a critical hit.
he's in a very bad way now. What's the quick draw got up his sleeve? No, you're going to need to do more than that to put Alto off.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
Right, so Emperor Krang with the Vigilance gets to go again. Yeah, let's go for that, I think.
Move into position.
And more Vigilance, since he's still sitting in the water with 6 hit points on his left torso. What should I shoot at, though? I mean, that's just got an LRM-5 now. It's hardly even worth my effort. Whereas hitting this guy with an AC-20 round could be quite a big deal. So let's go for that. 65% on the AC-20. So could miss, but he's hardly missed any shots at all with it. So we'll try our luck.
Full salvo.
Oh, there he goes again. That's a leg open. Okay.
Reporting.
I think I'll move Alto into the cover of these trees and
Order received.
we'll use coolant vent, and then I think I want to zap away at the quick draw. Yeah, I mean, we might get lucky and knock that leg off. It's not going to take much, is it? 6 damage
On target.
and it's gone. Did we manage to not land a single hit on the leg? Yeah.
That's a critical hit.
Never mind. Well, he's pretty messed up though. Can't complain. Doyle still nowhere near in range. What about if I no? Sprint then. Let's sprint. God, you can even build up a lot of evasion sprinting through water. Right, Halcyon. 2 choices here really. Either probably finish this guy off with a volley, but he's only got an LRM-5, or I can shoot at the quick draw and maybe knock off something, or knock his leg off, knock him down. I don't know. We'll shoot the quick draw. If we knock any guns off him, it'll mean we take that much less damage when he shoots. Yeah, that'll do. That worked out, didn't it? Right torso gone and the left leg. I'd say that was worth it. Certainly better to reduce the firepower on the quick draw than it was to finish off an assassin armed with a single LRM-5. That's hardly anything to worry about, is it?
All right, everybody, let's get this done.
Good to go.
Right then.
Affirmative.
Keep up the vigilance on Krang, because I've got a feeling that using vigilance on him every turn is making the AI pick other targets, either targets that are closer or targets that are less well defended. Might just be my imagination, but it's worked out so far. He's not been shot at since. Yeah, that'll do the job. Emperor Krang on fire today. Right, just the assassin left. Oh, well, just... Obviously, I was wrong then, because that made no difference, and the assassin chose to shoot at Emperor Krang. As I said many times before, do you ever get the feeling your computer's listening to you and just deliberately undermining you?
Location
Right. Alto, finish this guy. We're going to have to switch something off. Okay, that's only an 85%. That'll do. And precision strike, because why not? We can, and it's going to be the last thing we do, I'm sure. There he goes. Mission complete. Well, that was quite fun. That chameleon was terrible, but at least I got to get some good use out of it. And as I said before, like if your playstyle you like having a scout mech, that's actually going to make quite a good scout mech because it's got more armor than any of the lights. Comes with plenty of jump jets and is super speedy. So it's not big on firepower as you saw, but it did get us a couple of kills all the same. I think I got 2 kills with it. It's not bad for a finisher. Yeah, there we go. 2 kills. So yeah, if that's your style of play and you like, you know, I would suggest a pilot with sensor lock and perhaps ace pilot, something like that would make a great combination in the Chameleon. Do you know what? I might leave it in the medium lance for now because that was kind of fun to use, even though its firepower is terrible. I mean, I've got so much firepower just in these 2 hunchbacks. For mediums, they're brutal. So I could probably cope without, but yeah, it was a fun excursion for it. Right, let's have a look. What can we take here? Take a piece of assassin, maybe, because they're quite rare. I don't know. Finish off a quick draw. Yeah, that's it. That'll do. What else did we get? Piece of grasshopper, that's cool. And yeah, some rubbish. Oh my god, that's sour. Well, it is made of lemons and limes. I shouldn't be that surprised, but Jesus. If you're wondering why I was pulling a face after that. Right, yeah, we got a whole quick draw or whatever. Oh, that's interesting. That's I just found a mistake, Harry. Totally unplayable mod. Gonna uninstall as soon as I finish the stream. The dialogue box that came up there for Yang was talking about the quick draw 4G, when in actual fact it's a quick draw 4H. Unacceptable. I can no longer recommend or endorse this mod in any way. I'm sorry guys, it's over. Worst mod ever. Where is Harry? Is he even paying attention now? Is this all being wasted on him? I think it is. Right, let's repair this. Only takes 1 day. Did well to survive the rest of the mission with only six hit points on that left torso. Glad to not lose it in the end, but like I said, we'd have only lost a crappy vanilla medium laser. There was nothing else to do here, was there? That was the only contract. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, where to pick? I've got to think carefully. So we've been there. Can we try Sax? Gordo. See, this is the problem with finding the high-level missions against House Marek. Is you've basically got Calcerain, which is a 4.5 skull location. That's the highest that you can find in a location. Then you've got Pilpala, which is only 3.5. And a couple of 3.5s over here. Where is it? Yeah, Piriapolis. And is there one more somewhere? Yeah, Almagordo. And that's it. And so actually finding enough missions against them that are high level where I can find thug pieces is pretty tricky. Of course, there are these locations in Liao space where it can happen. You can get contracts against them in these areas as well. but I'm not having much luck finding them here either. So we've got Andermax, where we've just been. Sax, have we been? Is that where we started today? I'm not sure now. Principia, Neomede, we've been all these places fairly recently. Athna, it's just not giving it to us. Hello, Garrisoned. Nice to meet you. That's a new name in the chat. Is asking, I've been eyeballing this mod. Is it worthwhile? Yes, I'd say so. If you want a mod that basically feels like an expansion on the vanilla game, so you get loads more mechs and variants and vehicles without actually the whole mechanics of the game being overhauled, then I would very much recommend this. That's exactly what this mod provides. If you want something that's a complete overhaul to the game and almost feels like a new game in its own right, then I'd suggest Roguetech. But for me personally, I prefer this one. I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's more updates to come in the future. If you read the Nexus mod page information on it, there's a lot of stuff being worked on that's going to make this mod even more awesome than it already is. But yes, I definitely recommend giving it a try if you haven't already. The other thing is there's some fun stuff about how the game starts as well. You've got randomized mechs that are of a lower tonnage than you'll be used to in the game, and it kind of extends that early stage of the game a little bit more and gives you reason to play and experience the lighter mechs. Don't worry though, the enemies are also using lighter mechs at that stage too, so you're not just going to get completely smashed all the time. And that's fun as well, because ordinarily you just kind of skip straight past the light mech stage pretty quickly. You end up with mediums and you're moving on. So that's another thing I like about it. There's also some tweaks to the Lost Tech, making them usable now. They're not overpowered, but they're no longer underpowered either, which is nice. And there's a little bit of a tweak to the AI too, so that the AI does some more sensible things. And in addition to that, there are some specialized lance combinations you can come up against, which make the game a bit more interesting. Anyway, I'll be here all day if I keep going on about how much stuff is in this, but I do recommend check out the mod page on Nexus Mods and read the stuff. There's so much to it. The last thing I would say though is, I say this to very often, make sure you read and follow the instructions to the letter when you're installing it, because I do see comments on there of people saying, oh, I had this problem trying to install it and blah, blah, blah. And the most common factor with it is they didn't read or follow the instructions properly. Everybody I know, including myself, who has done it the right way and read and followed what they're told to do, it works just fine. So that I recommend. You can't go wrong if you stick to the instructions, like so many things, eh? But yeah. Harry's asking, which ones are major Marek planets so you can roll the chances on shops too? Yeah, I've been to them all. Well, Calcerane is their highest level Free Worlds League planet, but I've been there recently, so there won't be any missions for me there. Pilpala 3.5. Well, like I said, the others are 3.5. So, I mean, I could check. I don't think I've been here today. I'm not going to do the flashpoint at the moment, but yeah, maybe I'll just go here. It's only 14 days away. Let's see. Yeah, Halcyon's given a good description. He says, if you like the vanilla rules and want lots more mechs, it's great. And it is. There are so many mechs. I've still not seen them all. I've done many hours of this playthrough. As you can see, we're on week 312. And I've still nowhere near seen everything. And there's more stuff keeps getting added as well. There's so much. And it's law compliant as well. That's the other major thing that I didn't mention, actually. The availability of mechs is compliant with law. So certain mechs will be only available for certain houses. Some are very rare chassis that you'll only see once in a blue moon. Some stuff is way more common. So yeah. If you're into your law and you want your game to remain law compliant, this does that job too. Yes, Garrison says Roguetech seems to add tech that wasn't 3025. I saw some X-Pulse. Yeah. Roguetech basically just adds everything. So you've got all sorts of weird and wonderful weapons in that. So if you want a sandbox where you've got all the toys you could ever possibly want all at once, Rogue Tech is going to appeal to those kind of players. I think, when does it start? Does it start in 3039 or something like that? But yeah, you've got everything already in Rogue Tech available. Whereas this game, this is set in 3025, and as you progress through the years in your career, in your playthrough, mechs become available in the year that they are supposed to. So, for example, if a certain mech is supposed to be released in 3028, well then, after you pass 3028 in your game, you will start seeing those mechs showing up, which I think is really, really cool. And there's way more than that coming in future. But yeah, check out the mod page. Has anyone linked it yet? I guess not. Let's see if I can remember the command. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh yeah, that is it. There you go. So just follow that link that's in chat, and that will take you to the mod page, and you can read all about it there. But yeah, I think it's awesome. Right, I'm not doing this flashpoint. I'm going to ignore that, but I do want to go check out the contracts here and check out the shop, because Harry says there's a chance that you can find a piece of thug in a Marek shop, but yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath for that. Ah, there you go, Vanguard. Thank you. Vanguard says Rogue Tech starts you at 3040, fourth succession war. Thanks for that. Right, so this is actually positive. There's a chance here. So this is a 4.5 skull against Marek. Ambush convoy. What have we got here? 3.5 against Marek. What's that? That's against pirates, and that's for Marek. Okay. So this is my only chance of thug in this location, but at least there are a few missions here, which is good news. I'll probably end up doing all of these. But we'll do this one first, since we want to find the thug. Although, with it being a convoy, it's not the best chance, is it? Because a lot of the things that are going to spawn here are vehicles. But, right. It's a Badlands environment. I'm gonna bring out the big guns for this. 4.5 skull Badlands. We got Rylan is in, Catch is in, Grom is in, Doyle is in. That is Team Hot Stuff all together once again for the first time in quite a while. And we're going to bring the LRM mechs definitely for this. Don't want those slippery little convoy vehicles escaping us, do we? And let's give Catch the Atlas. And what should I give Doyle? Go with this King Crab with the large lasers. Gonna be a hot environment. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Okay, we're good to go. Let's launch. Yeah, Vanguard says, yeah, Rogue Tech's far enough along that I think the Helm memory core's been opened and people, I think, are just starting to make tech fan within it. I think from what I've seen of it, you've just got everything in there, haven't you? Like, pretty much all the tech that exists in Battletech that I know of anyway is available in that game one way or another. Obviously, all the clans are in as well, you know, the clan tech, the clan mechs. You can even make your way into clan space. But yeah, it's Rogue Tech is more like a sandbox that just, it has everything in. You know, it's like pretty much every mech you can think of that's been transferred by modders is in that game. Including cattle herding mech as well. I think I saw on somebody's playthrough. Like there's all sorts of stuff in that. Yeah, so if you like that sort of thing, Rogue Tech is available for that. But Battletech Extended 3025 is exactly what it says. It starts in 3025 and it extends Battletech. It just adds way more content. And I was quite fond of how the vanilla game was in the first place. I was quite happy with that. So having a mod that just adds loads more content to the vanilla without changing the mechanics is something I like a lot. And I think there's been a fair few other people have given this a try now. If you look at the total number of unique downloads on Nexus mods, it's getting pretty high. So obviously I'm not alone in being the only person that's interested in that kind of thing for the game. The other thing is, because it's a relatively new mod as well, it's something fresh, isn't it? Perhaps you've been playing vanilla Battletech or Rogue Tech, and you've pumped many hours into that, and you're looking for something new. Well, give this a try. Okay, enemies over there. Oh, hold on, I recognise this map now. Yeah, so the convoy usually comes from this route, and that's where it exits over here. Ah, man, actually, I really hate this map. It's just dawned on me what this map is. But I do have 2 LRM mechs, and I've never done this this map on a convoy ambush with 2 LRM mechs before, so I reckon that will make my life a little bit more comfortable. It's still not great though, because the thing I don't like about it is, the way I see it, you've got 2 options of where you go. You either kind of go into this area, or you run all the way along here and fight from this area, try to stop them reaching the exit. And either way, wherever you go, there's no cover. Also, as I found out the last time I did it, enemy reinforcements can spawn in right on top of you if you're over here. That made things interesting. So I'm going to go over this way, which is where I always used to fight it from. But yeah, it's just a lack of cover. I mean, yeah, sure, there's trees here and here, but you can't really make much use of them if you want to shoot the convoy. Although, as I said, having 2 LRM mechs is going to make my life a little bit easier this time around. So I can sensor lock and bring in the pain rain, but it's still pretty tricky, and they've just got this road to follow. It's not even very far that they have to go, if you see. Right, catch. Let's start the sensor locking. 60-ton mech, 60-ton vehicle, 80-ton vehicle. Okay, we'll go for the 80-tonner first.
I've got a sensor lock.
Since he's at the tip of the spear of the enemy convoy.
Ready for orders.
Right, let's move Grom here.
On it.
At least with the LRM mechs, I don't need to worry about them. They can sit out of sight, firing in, sit in cover, and not have to worry about being hit. But if I want to get the other 2 mechs into play, they're going to have to move into riskier positions. Do you know what I should have done? I should have taken Alto instead of Doyle and had 2 sensor lock pilots for this mission. Hindsight is 20/20, but right now that would allow me to be spotting something else and firing with Rylan, which would be quite useful, but never mind, we will make do without. So 60-ton vehicle is next on the hit list.
Yes, Commander. On the move.
Catch has been sensor locked. Not great.
My armor's getting stripped off. Good to go. Copy.
go for some vigilance on catch this time, just in case they try to sense lock him again. Right, we can also see another 80-ton vehicle there, but I'm going to lock this 60-tonner. It turns out to be a Manticore. The reason I'm going for him is because I just want to take out the convoy from the front and working backwards. Obviously the guys at the front are going to reach the destination quicker, aren't they? So it just makes more sense to kill them. Yeah, not really that scary, is he?
Standing by.
Alright, Ryland didn't get to fire last turn. He's going to be getting Wrecking Ball withdrawal. So let's fire him first, see if we can smash this Manticore in one. Nope, not quite. Definitely worn through a lot of armour there, but not actually managed to hit the internals. Still, it won't take much to finish that off.
Receiving you.
How do I want to do this? I think I might just move Doyle forwards. Give him some vigilance and smash this Manticore up. Should kill it. Yeah, it did. That's good, because now that frees Gromulos up for launching missiles at this this mech that we can see. The Ostrock. Alright, what else is there? 65-ton mech there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Thug, are we? Not unless it arrives in the reinforcements.
Ready for orders.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So, only one of the things I've killed so far was actually part of the convoy. One of them must have just been an escort, but these ones with the filled out pluses, they're actual convoy vehicles. So we've got 80-tonner, 60-tonner, and 80-tonner. Right.
Standing by.
Is catching range for sensor locking anything from there? Hard to say if he's over the line or not, but I would quite like to move catch back into cover here. Sensor lock this vehicle, because if I can just manage to wipe out the convoy itself from back there, then the rest of the stuff will probably come to me, and I can actually fight from some cover. But obviously the convoy vehicles are just going to press onto their destination unless I kill them, and I don't really want to have to chase them with slow moving assault mechs out in the open. It's not ideal, is it? Go for some vigilance on Doyle, and we'll just keep shooting up this guy. The Ostrocks are actually quite tough mechs because their arms are empty, and as long as they angle carefully, they can take quite a lot of punishment before you even reduce any firepower from them. They're pretty decent. Kind of looking forward to doing another playthrough of this mod at some stage, and perhaps getting myself some of those when I'm at that stage of the game. I ended up with a Dragon. That was the first 60-tonner I got hold of. But yeah, I'd love to have Rifleman or the Ostrock or Ostsouls. I think that'd be great fun to play with. But unfortunately, by the time I got those, I was kind of already past that stage of the game.
Firing all weapons.
Ouch.
Warning. Armor low.
Nobody likes the breaching shot AC-20 round. That hurts.
Position.
Oh
Confirmed.
god. 32 armor left on the left torso of the King Crab. Man. That's not very nice. Definitely want to be killing this Demolisher sooner rather than later. Romulus has got that job done. And here come the reinforcements. Okay, now I'm pretty sure they come in from way over to the left.
Vehicle destroyed.
So over here, yeah, like I said before, because I've been in this position doing this mission before, and then suddenly had the reinforcements spawn in right on top of me. That was not fun. I mean, I managed to kill them, luckily, but it was a little bit scary. Do you know what? Actually, I'm just going to get Doyle out of there for now. He's lost far too much armor to be sitting there being the sole focus of the enemy's attention. And I can still keep sensor locking these vehicles and smashing them. So that's what I'm going to do. So Catch is going to sensor lock this 60 tonner next.
Sensors locked on.
That's a laser carrier. Okay.
Orders.
And then hopefully Ryland can nail this in one. LRM mech's getting a little bit on the hot side now. Grom is already hot. And we've still got one more convoy vehicle to take out, but this is where coolant vent will come in handy. It'll allow me to, in theory, smash this final convoy vehicle, and then we can take our time a little bit over the reinforcements and the defense forces, the escorts. So there'll be no urgency anymore, because we don't have to stop anyone from escaping. Right, now, do you know what? I think Grom can just back it up a little bit and brace to lose some heat. That's a good half of his heat gone, pretty much.
I've been sensor locked.
Oh, he's been sensor locked. Getting rained on. That's a lot of missiles. What's that from? Oh, they had a 65 tonner back there, didn't they? I think that'll be what it is. I see you. There's an 80-ton vehicle trying to flank us. Can he even do that? Wow, he can. Okay. That's got a very long range. Obviously, the sensor lock providing the line of sight for him. Grom taking a little bit of damage there. Not really much, though. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the map edge is all the way over there. Do you know what? I never use this part of the map on this mission type. There's no need, is there? Because you have to intercept the convoy over here. But yeah, it looks like this 80-ton vehicle is determined to come all the way around this this hill here and come around the back of us. So I must remember to keep half an eye on him, but he's going to be out of the fight for quite a while. And we have one more convoy vehicle to destroy in the meantime.
I've got a sensor
And it's the
locked.
Shrek AC carrier.
Standing by.
Grom, we've got a job for you here.
Now, let's see how you handle this.
Get to land to the
Yeah, you probably need to, Hotakuken. He's saying, I tried to use the edges of the map. I imagine on your difficulty, you probably have to. But, well, now I've wiped out the convoy, I'm free to go wherever I like. But I kind of like where I am at the minute. A good patch of trees. Another good patch of trees to fall back to if I need to. Reinforcements over there that can no longer see me. And an enemy mech moving up into view pretty soon. Though, it's kind of tempting to sensor lock him next and get him smashed, so there's no worries about any flanking going on. But for the rest of this round, we'll just lose some heat. Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. He says you can also bait non-jump jet mechs and then jump onto a cliff to force them to double back. This can be used as a good tactic to divide and conquer. Yeah, that's good advice, that. For anyone that hasn't thought of it. Right, there we go. It's not something I get to do very often. I'm pretty anti-jump jets on my stuff. Once I'm on my assault mechs and heavies, I tend to just go more firepower and more heat sinks. more death. But yeah, when I do use stuff with jump jets, it's like, oh, this is nice for a change. It's handy. Although I wouldn't want to be using them in this hot environment here.
Commander?
Right, I think I'm going to sensor lock that vehicle. As I said, we don't want to let him sneak around behind us. Assuming he's going to be dead long before he gets an angle to fire, I think I can afford to put my back this way. So yeah, I'm going to use the LRMers yet again to deal with that. And it's a Devastator. Yeah, definitely don't want to give him a chance to get behind us. No chance. That's painful enough when you're facing front on, let alone if it gets in your back.
Roger.
Alright, now it's time for coolant vent. Because I do just want to wreck this sooner rather than later.
Roger.
And of course the rest of the enemy forces are closing in. Right, he's opened. Rylan hopefully be able to finish him off.
They've got a lock on me. Receiving you.
Who have they sensor locked? Catch. Okay. Fine, he's a big lad. He's got an Atlas. He'll be alright.
Heading out.
All good. Okay, so
Enemy vehicle
I now
eliminated.
have no worries about my rear arc particularly. That guy's the closest to being in it. I don't think he's going to get into it. Right, that's a rifleman. Oh,
I'm hit.
man. What is it with the riflemen? They're so jammy. Always getting the headshots somehow. So lucky. Alright, how are we going to do this? Doyle's the last one. I need to protect the left torso as well. Awkward. Awkward. I guess I need to just face on at the moment because we've got these guys coming from that side. So right side is facing there. Left is over here, but I can't go full protection of left by aiming it this way because I'll end up showing my back to these guys. And you never know when a sensor lock and some LRMs are going to come in from this guy. Pretty sure he's got LRMs. Either a Jaeger mech or a catapult, something along those lines.
Took a hard hit there.
Yeah, nobody likes getting headshot by a demolisher, do they, Hotakuken? They are brutal. Right, now it's time to focus our energies elsewhere. So we've already done a bit of damage to that 60-tonner. What have we got over here? 2 more 60-tonners. One of those is a rifleman. You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna spend a turn out of cover here. We're gonna use vigilance. We get to see what these are. 2 more. Wow. 60-tonner invasion happening here. So 2 more 60-tonners. Oh, Frost. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. 2 more 60-tonners there, and obviously 2 riflemen here. And then we got another 60-tonner there, and this is 65. Man, if these are all riflemen, that's kind of scary, actually. They might not be tough, but they can certainly dish out the damage. 2 large lasers and 2 AC5s each. Right, well, the whole reason I wanted to move Catch here was so I could do a precision strike with him with his dual AC20s and see if I can just wipe out a rifleman immediately. Did we do it? We didn't do it. It's got to be close though, right? 20 hit points remaining. Oh, man. Well, we'll just fire some missiles at that guy, maybe finish him off. Are these flanking around the back of me still? What are they up to? I'm suspicious of their activities. Okay. I suppose I can angle a little bit more than I was. I'm going to go for a precision strike with Doyle as well. Screw it. I want to finish that off. And then we'll just go double missile spam onto this next guy.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And we might be able to just straight up knock him down. That's a lot of missiles.
Receiving you.
Let's back away a little bit with Grom. And can I fire everything? I can, just about. I'm gonna fire everything. Trying to make this guy unstable. We've done it. He's unstable. Okay, so Rylan can knock him down, hopefully. Oh, no, hold on. No. Damn the AI and it's reserving. Hoping to knock him down, but he's backed out of view. So I guess Rylan will be doing nothing. I'm going to move Rylan to the front line, actually, because he's fit and healthy and full of armor. Ross saying they want you to walk into the valley like an idiot. Yeah, I think that's what they're going for, aren't they? I'm not going to fall for it though. I'm just going to sit here sensor locking.
Yes, Commander.
Right, I'm going to back catch up. Yeah, that's in range. Yeah, doing this because I can back catch into these trees once more and give him vigilance, so he's now even better protected than he was previously. And then we'll sensor lock that guy that we already started
Got a lock.
damaging. Take a bow, Garrisoned. That's a spectacular poem there. It says, "Hey diddle diddle, you'll die up the middle." Oh dear. Also true though. Good advice. And put across so well. Right, what's the state of him? Oh, he's almost got no legs. Let's see if we can finish the job. Rylan, I think actually we'll back away a little bit.
On my way.
Yep, now we'll rain some missiles on him.
Firing full salvo.
Not really expecting we'll be lucky enough to hit both the legs with missiles that are coming in from above, but never mind. At least aiming to make him unsteady, which we've achieved. And he's really worn down. Like, everywhere you look, he's in a bad way now.
Ready for orders.
Right, Grom, continue to ruin his day, please. We're going to have to reduce what Grom's firing, though. Oh, wow, really? Oh, he can only afford to fire one LRM-15 for a couple of turns, I guess. 2 more turns until he can vent the heat. But don't worry, Doyle's got plenty of heat threshold remaining. Just needs a line of sight. Let's go for there. And do you know what, actually? Let's just go for the quick kill. Let's use the resolve. There he goes. It's another rifleman dealt with. We can start our own
Enemy mech destroyed.
rifleman shop soon with all this salvage, especially if these two turn out to be riflemen as well. Yeah, this is one of my favourites. It doesn't really look that spectacular, but it's great for long-range sniping, especially once you get 70 damage AC-10s into it, and the plus 10 damage large lasers, so they're doing 50 each. Pretty nice.
Receiving you.
It's probably blasphemy to a lot of people. They probably think I should be building it with 2 AC-20s, but I prefer to use my Atlas as a dual AC-20 mech, because rather than having the ballistics in the arms, when you're up close and brawling, you're more vulnerable to getting shot from all kinds of angles. And I find the Crab with the ballistics in the arms is better suited to staying out of the danger and sniping in, whereas the Atlas obviously has the ballistic slots in the right torso, which is easier to protect because then I've got all these massively armored arms that just have a single medium laser in each to use as protection, which is how I like to do things. But as I always say with this game, there are so many ways of playing this game. There's no real right or wrong way of going about stuff. It's all about personal choice and preference. That just happens to be mine. So, the 65-tonner turns out to be a catapult. He's got to be running low on ammo soon, surely. Fired at us every round. There's so many riflemen. At least they die pretty quick when you can afford to smash the CT up. So what's this catapult? It's a C4. Cool and also bad at the same time. Cool because it's quite a rare variant, the C4. You don't see them very often. Bad because it's packing 2 LRM-20s. I had a feeling I was getting shot with a lot of missiles. It did feel like more than 2 15s, and now I know why. Yeah, so that's pretty nasty. 2 small lasers as backup as well, but you don't expect him to ever really use those. What to do next? I wouldn't mind picking apart that for salvage if I get the opportunity, so I guess we'll pick on another rifleman for the time being. Okay. Just trying to move somewhere awkward so that catapult has to move to get line of sight to shoot people, rather than being able to hold position and keep raining death on me. Speaking of raining death, here we go. So that's another rifleman unsteadied immediately. And Grom, again, I think he can only fire 1 launcher this time, but it's... let's see, can I... Oh, I can get away with 2. Yeah, let's fire 2. Well, I was going to say 1 is more than enough to knock this guy down. Look at his stability. He's in trouble. But we'll fire the second one since we can. Just the extra damage isn't going to do us any harm, is it? It's going to do him harm. See if we can blow anything off. No, nothing came off, but we did get the knockdown. CT's looking a little bit worse for wear. Oh, 1 hit point remaining on the right torso. So we could strip half his firepower off if we can manage to get a shot onto that. Let's see what Doyle can achieve. I need to be careful with the facing here. Double check, it is my left side that I need to protect. It is, yeah, so... I guess that's as good as it's getting, but definitely want to take the advantage of the called shot opportunity here. There he goes. That's another rifleman down. So, what do we got? We got 1 more rifleman, I assume. I assume that was a full lance of riflemen at this point. So, yeah, this guy here. And then we've still got the Ostrock, or whatever that was. And then a whole fresh catapult C4 to deal with. Oh, he's finally decided it's time to join the fight. He's been hiding for so long. So Garrison said, quick question, will this mod screw up my current Iron Man? Don't want to screw that up as I've managed to get a Black Knight and an Orion K before day 900. Yeah, yes and no. So once you install the mod, if you start playing your Iron Man game that you've already got on the go, you will be able to play it. You'll be able to load the save and play it, but you'll be playing it with this modded mech stuff in. So, you know, you'll start encountering the new stuff. And if you collect and own any of the new stuff and then you delete the mod, you won't be able to play that save again because it will have stuff from the mod in your mech bay. Now you can sell off and make sure you haven't got any of that stuff if you ever want to return to vanilla, and then you'll be fine to load the save. But you've got to remember to do that first. An alternative is you can just not play that save. You can start yourself a new mod save, play the mod save, and then if you want to go back to the vanilla one, you just copy the files of the mod elsewhere and return to vanilla, and then you'll be able to play your vanilla Iron Man all over again if you like. But if you're interested in just carrying on the same save that you've got already, but also adding in all this content, that will also work. So you can do that too. Hopefully that answers your questions. If you need clarification, I can say stuff again if needs be. Is Harry still around as well? Sometimes, well, Harry's the main guy that made the mod. Sometimes he pops up and answers questions, but I don't know if he's paying attention right now. Was that good enough for you? Cool. Oh, the last mech is not a rifleman. Well, I'm surprised. It's another Ostrock. It's the 2M. So we've got the Ostrock 2C here and an Ostrock 2M over here. This one's got 2 large lasers and 5 jump jets in this variant. But this guy is more of a threat, so we're going to kill that first. They're both equally evasive right now. Now, where did that catapult head to? Oh, he's gone back around the mountain. What to do? What order? Let's move Ryland first. Get Ryland to the front. I think he's... Oh, actually, what state Grom's in? Do you know what? I'll move Grom to the front because he's actually fresher than anyone else at this stage. I know how much he loves being on the front line. Right, coolant vent, and we're going to fire all the missiles at this Ostrock here.
Targeting for an Alpha strike. Take that.
Garrison, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Where were we? What are we doing? Oh yes, we've smashed him up. We've made him unsteady, and he's ripe for a finishing, I think. Do you know what? I think it's about time Catch got to fire his guns again. So let's move him forward. I know I moved Grom up to the front so that he was going to take the hits, and that's going to undo that. But Catch smells blood. He's going to go for the finish with the AC-20s. There we go. Easy.
Enemy down.
Yeah, that's right, Frost. Every time Hairbrain puts out a patch, you'll end up needing a new mod injector. There is a new one out already, though. So yesterday I couldn't do my usual Battletech stream because it wasn't quite ready. So I was playing the Division 2 instead. But for today, so I was only out for 1 day, and then today the mod injector was ready and everything's working fine. So they're generally pretty quick at getting that stuff done. So thank you very much, the guys that are involved in making the injector tool, and well done for getting things fixed up so quickly every time. If you're playing Battletech Extended 3025, your saved games won't be ruined. Nothing ever breaks your saves in this game so far. So in this mod, so you won't lose anything. You just need the new mod injector tool. Oh, we're going precision strike here. This guy's CT is open. Why not? Let's give it a shot.
Targeting for an Alpha strike.
Unlikely to kill it with LRMs with a precision strike, but we'll certainly get it low. Oh, we did kill it. Okay, that'll do.
Mech destroyed.
Right, so that means I can now afford to pick apart this catapult, or attempt to pick apart this catapult. Right, who am I going to start off with? I definitely want to be shooting them in the side arcs. Let's move Grom around. 3 turns till he can do another cool vent. It's a hot environment, this, so alright, let's reduce what we're firing. We'll just stick to 2 LRM-15s for now. Not in any hurry to get this guy killed. We just want to wear him down from both sides. maybe knock both legs off, and then eventually take 2 pieces of salvage away with us.
On it.
Okay, Ryland can go for a coolant vent. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to try precision strike on the leg.
Confirmed.
It looked like a lot of it hit the leg. That didn't look too bad for missiles, did it? Yeah, it's pretty respectable. Okay, can Doyle get a line of sight as well? He can. Need to keep protecting that left side. Time for a coolant vent on the King Crab as well. And a precision strike. Aiming to knock this leg off. And down the catapult if we can. There we go. Left leg destroyed. So that's a pilot injury.
Commander?
Okay, there I've got line of sight. I'm thinking of just taking 2 pieces of salvage from this. I think I might already have 2 bits of it, and I'm not overly fussed if I do end up being 1 piece short, because I'll be able to find another. I don't know actually. I could try my luck at a 13% headshot while I've got the opportunity. While he's still got plenty of armor in most locations, and then if it all goes wrong, we'll just go for that other leg. Ah, screw it. Let's try it. What's the fun in not attempting these ridiculously hard things? It went fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. So we'll be taking 1 piece of the catapult C4. Oh dear. Blew the torso off, and then somehow also the CT with it. Well, as we've learned many times before, that is why you don't use 80-20s for a scalpel job. But where's the fun in not doing that? Come on, yeah, so delicate, says Harry. Yeah. Never mind. Right, what have we got? A couple of pilot injuries. Everything else is fine. We're all good here. So let's have a look at the salvage. It's harder to do now, Frost, because the mod has reduced the effectiveness of the Cool Chop bonus. Cool Chop Mastery. So Cool Chop bonus stays the same, but Cool Chop Mastery is not quite as good as it is in vanilla. So instead of an 18% headshot, it's now a 15% headshot, which, believe it or not, makes it harder for me to get the headshots than it was before. I mean, I used to be able to just zap the heads off so easily. I like the change. I think it's good because it makes the game harder. You know, it's not such an easy mode thing once you've got everyone with Cool Shot Mastery to just go, oh, headshot, 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 mission over. So I like it, but it's meant that I have to really work for the salvage, and a lot of the times I screw it up because I can't help myself but fire too much firepower at things and just go, oh well, that's pulp now. But look at this, Everything worked out fine in the end here because I actually had 3 pieces of the catapult C4. So I only needed 1 piece after all. So Catch has saved us a lot of time there by just splattering that C4 across the battlefield. We only needed 1 piece after all. So as you can see, it's got 2 energy slots, 4 missile hardpoints, which is more than the C1. The C1 has 2. And 4 support weapon hardpoints. It's pretty cool variant, this. So it says the catapult C4 is an explosive addition to any outfit's arsenal, trading out the stock LRM 15s, medium lasers and extra heat sinks for LRM 20s and small lasers, along with 2 extra tons of ammo. The C4 gives the catapult impressive long-range firepower, and it certainly does. It's probably not how I would build it if I ever did use one. I think with it having 4 missile slots, I'd be far too tempted to put SRM 6s in it and then use those support slots for small lasers or machine guns, probably machine guns, because I think that would make an awesome brawler. Not the support role it's supposed to play, but I don't know. I'm a big fan, big fan of short range mechs at the heavy stage, especially if you can get 4 SRM6s into them. Right, what else are we going to take? Could take the 2M variant. That's fairly rare. But let's have a look at the weaponry. Plus 10 damage AC5. I might take that, you know. What else have we got? Could take an improved machine gun, but probably rather just try my luck rolling on that. Improved damage SRM6. There's a fair amount of nice stuff. It's a tough choice here, to be honest. I think I'll go for the mech piece, though, because we see these every now and then, but not too commonly. I don't think I've completed a whole Ostrock 2M as of yet, so we'll have that for the collection. And let's confirm, see what we roll. So, unsurprisingly, we got a piece of Rifleman. There are so many Rifleman pieces up for grabs. And what else we get? An improved small laser targeting computer that I'm never using. Yeah, we've got some stuff to sell. That'll do. That's all right. Garrison says, C4 is what I love to pilot. I generally throw out an LRM and put 2 times SRM6s in and up armor it. Nice. Makes it fairly flexible then, doesn't it? What was Vanguard's message from earlier? Did I miss it, or was that for someone else?
That mech you wanted is back online.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Rogue Tech he was talking about. Definitely Rogue Tech, not this mod. Yeah, this mod is law compliant. Here you go. Yang says, if you can't find an archer, this is the next best thing. While not as potent close in as the standard C1 model, the C4 can still hold its own in a brawl against a lighter opponent. Why you'd want to be brawling with something that has 2 LRM20s, I don't know, but there we go. So we'll stick that in storage for now. Of course, with my heavy mechs, I use the Stalker 4P variant for my LRM boat with my heavies. It's you just can't beat this in the heavy category for the amount of LRMs you can cram into it. 75 tonner, it's obviously a down armored Stalker, so it becomes a heavy. 75 tons, but you can still cram a hell of a lot of guns in it, just like any other Stalker. And I've got 3 LRM20s in mine, so unfortunately that Catapult C4 is not going to be replacing this bad boy anytime soon. You can fit so much stuff in it. But it's nice to have one of those for the collection, and I might give it a spin at some point in the future just for a bit of variety. Now that AC5 I picked up, I'm just going to double check that I'm already carrying improved damage ones in both of these mechs, and I am, so I've got a spare one should I need it. I'm also kind of collecting those improved AC5s for if we ever complete that Night Star, because I think the Night Star could probably carry 4 AC5s, which sounds like it might be fun. So here we are, the NSR 10C. It's got 4 ballistic hardpoints. I think they're all in the arms, but kind of like the idea of 4 AC5s and whatever else I can fit in it on top in that 95-ton beast. One day we will complete it, but not today. Right, so I'm about out of time. I don't have enough time to do another contract anyhow, so I'm going to wrap up here, and we are in location ready to do 3 more contracts tomorrow. So I don't stream Thursday nights, so there's no stream tonight, but I will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 3 PM UK time. And at the moment, thanks to the clock change, that is 11 AM Eastern if you're in the States or Canada or wherever. And I hope you'll come back and catch me tomorrow for more Battletech Extended 3025 action. And the eternal search continues for the thug. Well, Sarge didn't manage to make the stream today, but I was kind of secretly hoping maybe we'd find it while he's away, and then he'll show up tomorrow and I'll be able to say, Sarge, we've got a thug, and he'd be all happy, but still no joy. Never mind though. So I hope you join me tomorrow, and of course tomorrow is Friday, so the evening stream will be Football Friday, playing Football Manager 2019 with Blythe Spartans, and I just got promoted last session, so we're up into the next division. I've done all the boring bits in between, signed some players, got myself ready to start the pre-season friendlies coming into the new season, so we're all good to go with that. For any of you that are interested in Football Manager, please join me tomorrow night, and that is at 9 PM UK time. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on what you thought of the content, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to the new follows. Thank you to all my subscribers as well. I appreciate you all very much, and I'm out for now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.